Look who's doing a live show. Should I watch it? I don't know. In my head his thoughts might creep. Then how will I get some sleep? Bad advice with Brian. Bad advice with Brian. In the next verse he hasn't written. In the background I see a kitten. Oh, I'm wrong, that is a dog. I hope that dog is very small. Bad advice with Brian. Bad advice with Brian. Hey, that was already bad advice, man. Opening the show, doing a song where I have to croak like that. Howdy, how, welcome, welcome. Let's see if I'm actually still on by doing essentially a cover song in my live stream. No, I'm still going. Hey, YouTube cops have not found me yet. Hey, welcome to the regular folks to the Monday night tradition that is Bad Advice with Brian, the show that answers your questions in ways that you did not want them to. Them to, him to, me to. Me too? Something like that. I'm in my backyard. Did you see my dog? Lucy's walking around having a good old time. I'm sitting there looking down the barrel of the camera at you guys, ready to dispense wisdom, knowledge, and bad advice. If you want to be a part of the show, please click the YouTube link that you see either at Patreon or tonight we are simulcasting. That's right. That's a trumpet. Over to the people at facebook.com/Brune Comedy. That is the Facebook location for the happy-go-lucky fella that I play on the weekends, the one and only Renaissance Fair icon, Brune. And if you're over there watching the show right now at that page, you can just watch over there. Hi, how you doing? You can hang out over there. You can lurk, as they say in the world of streaming audiences, just by being over there and not really participating in the fun. That's fine. That's fine if that's who you are, if that's what kind of weirdo you want to be in life, if that's how you want to go through your life like that, always in the back row, you do that. Your mother and I didn't raise you like that, but that's how you want to be, then that's how you're going to be. Or you can have fun by clicking on the link there in YouTube, contextually clicking it, control click, command click, clickety click, click, clickety click, click. I sound like one of those Central African tribes that talks with all the clicks. And come on over here to YouTube, because YouTube has a chat going right now. I am looking at that chat right now. I am not looking at any chat happening over on Facebook. So if you're watching the show over on Brune, facebook.com/Brune Comedy, please do join us over here at the real chat of the show. You're probably saying to yourself, but why? But why, Brune? But why? Because the show has prizes. The show has games. Somebody is going to win stuff tonight. More than one somebody, maybe several somebodies are going to win something tonight. So say hi to some people that are watching right now. Hello, Marnie Raisin Vad Shot Collar Giver. Your name's getting longer all the time. Hello, Joe Hyman. Hello, Sarah Polish name. Hey, Ben Hyman, how you doing? Kelly Rose, good to see you. Lewis, what up? What up, Lewis? What up, Robert? Super Robert. Who again, 2 weeks in a row, I think, says, hi, Brian. Hi, Fobs. Hi, nobody else. Robert is unhappy. No, Robert, I want you to be nice to any of the Gen Pop that shows up at the show today. Yes, this show is normally a Patreon exclusive show. So you folks watching over there on Facebook, consider yourselves lucky that we're simulcasting. I like using the word simulcasting because it makes it sound super fancy. But in reality, all that's essentially happened is, it's just, hang on, let me just recycle this page. I got to make sure the show is playing over there. Make sure I did it right. Ooh, it's not really playing over there. That's weird. Let me drop the link in again. That's what I'll do. I'll drop it in again. Drop it in again. Boo, 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 boo. Drop it in again. I will have to edit this post. Edit post. Edit post. Get rid of the ugly link. Doesn't work. Put in a new one that should work. Oh, it's the same link. I don't know what I'm doing. It should be playing. I don't know why. That's all right. I'll put it here on the top. Let me type this in real quick. Bad advice is happening. All right, here we go. That's just all I'll say. That's enough. I haven't figured it out by now. It should be streaming over there. I don't know why it's not. Oh, well, we'll figure that another time. Another time. We'll figure that out, why it's not streaming over there. You got to click the link. I'll just try click your link right here. Click your link. All right. Wait. There's an L in click. I just told him to kick the link. I'm not going to do that. Sorry, guys. I haven't done here. Here I was mocking the fact that I'm thinking I'm being all fancy and whatnot. And sure enough, it's not. I didn't do it right. Whatever I did in my YouTube underpinnings isn't flowing over there at Facebook. I think I had to do a thing called embed or something, and I didn't. Anyway, we're back over here watching the show. So where were we? Okay. So yeah, if this is your first time joining us, if you're coming over here from Facebook, we're so happy to have you. Man, that was a clap very close to the microphone. Hope I didn't kill your eardrums with that one. What's this show about? Well, it's basically my chat show. I do 2 live streams a week. Well, I do more than 2 live streams these days. I do a couple coffee ones over on Patreon too. Those are more low key, but actual shows, showy shows. I do 2 basic ones. This one, Bad Advice with Brian, and Beer and Songs with Brian. Beer and Songs is the longest running one I've been doing, and that'll happen this Wednesday at 5 p.m. over on Facebook. So if you are watching from Facebook, hang out over there, and you'll see that show also on the Brune webpage. Facebook page, webpage? It is a webpage. I guess I can say that. But this show, Bad Advice with Brian, is usually a Patreon exclusive. But I figure this week, and I do this every now and then, we just invite everybody in from, as I like to call you guys that aren't Patreons of mine, the Gen Pop. The Gen Pop. And you're now at that special ward of inmates. And just so you know, don't look any of the regular Patreon fobs in the eye. Don't look them directly in the eye. No sudden movements around them. Guys, seriously, I am not in control. My name's on the show. I see it right there on the screen. There. But I am not in control. These maniacs are in control. Speaking of these maniacs being in control, they every week give me a disclaimer. A disclaimer to read at the top of the show. I don't know why I'm going to go Irish again, but I am. I don't do a good Irish accent. I really don't. All I'm thinking about right now is a few interviews I've ever heard with Bono. Of course, his accent's not this strong. People can write a disclaimer, and I will read the disclaimer at the top of the show. Anybody on my Patreon can write a disclaimer. People vote on which one they think is the best. And this week, big surprise to nobody that watches this show a lot, Bobby Moncrief entered a disclaimer, and it looks like nobody else. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed in you guys on Patreon for not really taking the chance to get your name and have your thing read at the top of the show. I'm not going to say that I'm disappointed in you, but I am a parent. I know how to give the disappointed parent stink eye. So take that. I hope that hurt down in here. Okay, so there's only one entry. This is tonight's disclaimer because this show is about giving advice, and it's right there in the name, Bad Advice with Brian. If that hasn't warned you enough already, then damn it, this will from our regular writer here on the show, the only official other writer other than me, I guess, Bobby Moncrief. Here we go. And I'm not good at cold reads, so give me a sec. I can improvise all I want, and I can act once I know the script, I guess, but cold reads I have a hard time with. I don't know why I'm burping. Here's the disclaimer. Welcome to Bad Advice. Welcome to the next biggest weekly stream show on the internet. Welcome to Bad Advice with Brian. As with every single thing on the internet, it's true. Bad advice is, well, bad advice. Don't do this unless you No, I can't say it. You sick, twisted freaks would do it. And no, I didn't want more Malort. And by that, I mean I never, ever want any more Malort. Sit back, laugh, and enjoy the show. Thank you, Bobby Moncrief. Give it up for Bobby Moncrief if he's in the chat. If he's not, let me see some floaty hearts. Well, they don't do that on YouTube. The heart things. That's a Facebook thing. Okay, so you got the disclaimer out of the way. If you're still watching the show, please understand this show, especially if you're a part of the Gen Pop coming over here from Facebook, the show's kind of rated PG-13. Not really R. I'm not really much of a cussy guy, but, innuendos shall fly, and inappropriateness shall happen, and drinking of alcohol is a part of this. So we're going to start today's thing off, as we often do after the disclaimer, by doing some shots. I didn't care about that on-screen graphic. I'm not going to on-screen graphic. I ain't messing with it anymore. Okay, where's my chat? There's my chat. I got to set up my chat here. I'm going to have a shot to open tonight's show, and you guys are going to give me the first bit of bad advice. That's right. Who am I to sit here in my glass castle, half full? If I can mix every damn one of my metaphors. Ooh, guys, here comes a police car. You're going to hear my dog sing. Hang on, here we go. Lucy, come here so they can see you. Right here. Here. Okay, right here. Lucy, right here. Now sit. Okay, get ready to sing. Here we go, guys. Oop, there she goes. That's it? Okay, that's it. I wanted her on camera. If she was like right here behind me, that'd have been so cute. Okay, anyway. Who am I in my ivory castle? That's it. That's the phrase. My ivory castle is half full. That's not right. To give bad advice, unless I am honestly willing to take the bad advice you give me first. So how do we do that? How do we do that, you might say? You might say, if you were somebody that would rub your chin while you thought, well, we're going to do it by having a little shot, a little bit of something. I'm not a liquor drinker. You brought her. You liquor drinker. Where's her drinker? Just below the knee, on the inside. It's a part of the body. It's an erogenous zone. On men, too. Men and women. We all have a drinker. So I'm going to drink this rum, St. Elmo's rum, and I've already talked about this on the show before. I don't know why companies do this. St. Elmo's Gold, could be tequila with the word gold in it. The word rum is the smallest font right down there near my finger. That's it. Companies, I know you're trying to be hip and cool. This is a very cheap rum, by the way, I think. Isn't it? I don't know. Did I buy it? I probably did. Tell me what the damn thing is. And I live in Los Angeles. There's posters all over LA for various like rock concerts and weird avant-garde theater things that don't give you location, address, number for tickets, website. It's just they'll say, for example, they'll say St. Elmo's Rum, and there'll be all these graphics on it implying that it's some kind of show called St. Elmo's Rum. And that's it. Maybe down in the right corner, there's a little QR code because it's hip. It's like bars without signs. Pisses me off. I know I'm an old guy. Okay, so what are we going to mix with this, guys? Well, you have 4 options, as you always do. In no particular order, just the order I'm pulling them out of the cooler. Number 1, a few of these we've seen before because a few of these were in last week's and didn't get picked, so I figured why the hell not. We got the garlic sauce. This is the creamy garlic sauce. Actually, we did do this, didn't we? We did this. Maybe even, did we do it last week? Oh, shoot. No, we did mayonnaise last week, right? Yeah. But we've done this before with some other booze, so I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. But that's garlic sauce, like a creamy garlic sauce, little bits of garlic in there. It's got a creaminess to it, because when you're eating garlic, you want it to be creamy. The next thing is just ground cloves. I'm typing, guys, as I do this, because I have to, because the one place where YouTube is inferior to Facebook is, like, you can't store polls. Ground cloves. I'm not a big fan of cloves. I've never really liked the smell of cloves. I know my wife put a potpourri thing out every year that has like water in it. There's some cloviness floating around the house. And just let you know, I'm not a fan, okay? Just letting you know. Letting you know, not a fan. Speaking of my wife, I have to send her a message really quick. There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Bango. Okay, so where were we? Ground close is number 2. Add an option. I will add an option. Number 3 is organic. Ooh, organic, because we shop at Sprouts. Dijon mustard. I have no idea. What. I guess mustard is a little seed, right? Little bush. It's got a little French flag at the bottom because Dijon is French, I guess. So Dijon mustard. Yes, we've done Dijon mustard before, but again, I'm just like Does It Juggle 'em. House is only so big. How much crap can I consume that won't kill me? So that's option number 4. Hang on. I didn't capitalize the first thing I typed, which was the garlic sauce. So I'm putting them all in lowercase just for the fun of it. And the last one, of course, is Hershey's Cocoa. Yes, this is the unsweetened kind, all right, the kind that does not taste like quick. A lot of you might think it does. It does not. As a kid, a lot of us tried to make chocolate milk with this, to have the sip of the chocolate milk only to go, when they realized it wasn't sweet. Oh my God, Cocoa went everywhere. Cocoa went everywhere. Cocoa came home with me after the party, and Cocoa went everywhere. Cocoa is either a stripper or a dog. Either way, it was a great story. So CAO. Wait, CACAO. There we go. I don't know how to spell cocoa. Did I do it right? Oh, 100% cacao. Oh, there's 2 words there. It is COCOA. Damn it. COCO. Wait, OA. Cocoa powder. Something I just said on my computer was sticky on the bottom. Some jam exploded in our fridge. There's the garlic sauce. Okay, I spelled it correctly. Excuse me, slippers. I'm now asking the community, look at the chat. A little poll's going to pop down from the top of your chat screen. If it's not, it's because of 2 reasons. 1, you're probably still watching the show at Facebook. You Luddites. Come on over here to YouTube. And 2, I don't know. I spelled Malort wrong. Malort isn't in the mix tonight, Ben, which is surprising because, as we'll get to, I'll tell stories about it a little bit. Not many stories to tell, really, but as you know, by now a lot of you know, Sarah, Polish name, is out here visiting here in California. I saw her this weekend. It was lovely to see her. If she ever hugs you, please make sure that you haven't just swallowed a piece of food. She has a powerful hug. And I was waiting for her to hand me some Malort. I was waiting for her. We had talked about her hiding stuff on her amongst her ample bosom. And I was waiting for her to bring out one of those little airplane suckers. She did not. So thank you. I guess I'd give Lucy, get away from that cord. If you move that cord, it's going to screw my audio up. We learned that. Are you done yelling at the police cars? Okay. I got to give bad advice, honey. You still have it. Oh, good. I've been hugged by her before, Benjamin. You were being nice. But a woman that can hold on to a pole like that, it's going to have some powerful grip. Okay, let's see how the poll is going right here. Let me just click it. Looks like garlic sauce is winning at 45%. Ground close is second at 36%. Kind of surprised about that one. Dijon mustard, surprised it's only getting 9% of the vote. Cocoa powder, all this surprises me. This vote all surprises me, only because we've done the garlic sauce before. We've never done the ground close before, and I don't think we've done cocoa powder before, actual powder. We've done cinnamon, right? So I'm not trying to influence the vote. I'm just saying this is surprising. Okay. How many votes we got in? We've been at it for about a minute. I'm going to close it here. I'm not ending it. See if anybody else has joined the show. Garlic, says Mark. She brought some for me, so her reputation has been restored. All right, Midnight Hat Size. You can remedy this situation. I know I can, Sarah, but no. I did remedy it. I remedied it by making sure the person that would give me Malort didn't. And I didn't have to do anything, apparently. It just magically happened that way. I don't know if my shot looks any different tonight. I actually leveled my camera a little better than I normally do. My backyard is rather crooked. This shot is level. The camera is at least, there's a little bubble in the level on the tripod. I'm crooked, yeah. The thing is, I always usually try to level the camera up with the plumb of this fireplace, and as you can kind of see this line of the, you don't care. Just, do I look crooked? Do I look like a Batman villain? I'll get you, Batman. All right. See how the poll's going. Baking cocoa. It would be gritty. Make sure it would. Okay, let's see. Oop, where is it? There it is. Let's see if things change. It looks like nothing's going to change. Okay, things are solidifying. Ugh. Garlic sauce still at 42%. Ground cloves 33%. Dijon mustard dropped to 8%, and cocoa powder jumped up, probably because of the politicking of the one and only, the beautiful, the talented, whoever that was that just did that politicking for it. Stephanie Bernardin. I'm going to end the poll because I think we have a winner. We have a winner, everybody. There it is, the results. I just put it right there in the chat. Garlic sauce wins. Oh, it dropped a percentage point right there at the end. It went from 42 down to 41. Wow. Lucy has to go now. Bye, Lucy. Okay, so garlic sauce wins. So, as always, guys, I don't know how to combine. Should we do booze first, mixer second? We always do booze first, right? We always do booze first. So, again, I don't normally drink liquor. I drink alcohol, just not liquor. I don't know why Jenny Drunky McDrunkerson just showed us a hot dog. I do have the actual shot glasses again, just to show it, because I kept bringing out those Italian wine glasses, and no. That was way too much booze. Oh, I just poured too much in. I have to get rid of it. That's too much. Oh. 40% alcohol. How do you people that drink liquor do it? Oh. I'm not a lightweight, but boy, liquor. You brought her. You lick her lightweight. Oh! That sounded funnier to me. Okay, I don't know how. I guess we're just gonna pour this in. Me talk the good English. That's 2 sips of rum, and boy, already. Oh, I'm feeling it, man. We just don't drink beer or IPA. Right, exactly. But I'm just saying that liquor is just harder to get down. Beer, if it's a good beer. I mean, I grant you, a lot of people don't like the IPA. That smells good. That smells like garlic. But is that a good combination with rum? We're about to find out. And yeah, this is probably going to have a bit of a, I don't know if my spoon's going to get in there. All right, it is. It'll take several spoonfuls. Oh, God, it looks terrible. Looks absolutely horrid already. I hate my life already. I hate you all for making me do this. Okay, I'm going to have to... Oh, no! Too much came out. God damn it. Sorry, gosh darn it. I'm not going to lick the spoon. It has the sauce on it. I figure if I lick the spoon, that would be cheating. It'd be kind of getting my brain ready for it. But I don't want this thing around me all night smelling like garlic. It's also going to attract ants. Do I have a towel? I do have a towel. Ah. Can wipe it off. There, it's clean. Just put that behind me somewhere. Okay, you're going to see... You're going to see what this looks like before I begin mixing. Did I already lose my pedals? I may have. Let's see if I have. You guys know what happens. Every now and then these pedals decide not to work. That's all right. I can still click. Okay, it's just there at the bottom. That's going down my throat soon, guys. This doesn't fit in that way, so we got to do it like this. Oh, God. This is something that gets injected into the female at a vet clinic. That's what that is. This is not a beverage a reasonable adult person should ever be drinking. All right, you got your mare out there. Okay, we got our mare right here. Tony, could you put this in the pneumatic device? Sure thing, doctor. And just shoot this to make the next Kentucky Derby winner. Oh. To make some horse owner from Palm Springs that none of us would probably enjoy knowing get richer. Ugh. And yeah, I can already smell it. Where's the spoon? Oh, I spilled it on me. Oh, God damn it. Now I got to explain what I was doing in the Oval Office with the president. Oh, that's a good joke. I've been drinking rum and Dr. Pepper cream soda since 3 p.m. Well, Marnie, I'm not much for interventions, but maybe this is not what you should end your evening. Oh, something stinks now. I mean, not this. Did Lucy poop? I didn't see her poop when she was out here. Is it this? No. This just smells like garlic. That's all I'm getting from it. Okay, guys, I don't want to do this. I know. I'll be yelling at me. Why do I acknowledge you guys right before I do this? You just did 3 shots of blackberry moonshine. Oh, 40%. Oh, yuck. Ben, hope you didn't drive home. Okay. You drank the liquor department again? Okay. 40% is nothing? Well, it is. It's not nothing. Who said it's nothing? Hey, who's calling me out? Benjamin. Not nothing. It's something. Okay, we're doing this. No more stalling. I'm going to mix and drink. Guys, if you just joined us, this is Bad Advice with Brian. It doesn't say that on the screen right now, but that's the show you're watching. If you're watching over at the Facebook.com/Brune comedy, hopefully you figured out to click the video to make it stream. For some reason, it wasn't playing in the Facebook window. I don't know why. I don't know. But it wasn't. But this is happening. I'm taking the first bad advice of the night. The audience of the show gave me the bad advice of having a shot of rum and garlic sauce. Now, you Chicago people might know this. This is Vito's Chicago creamy garlic that my wife swears by. My wife and kid put it on everything. Ramen, chicken, pizza, Jell-O, me. Well, the wife. Here we go, guys. Whole thing, 1 gulp, I'm thinking. I can already see it settling. I don't like it when it settles because then you get most of this liquid down your throat. Then right at the end, this little hits you. And then you got to go to the director and he gives you the extra $500 for the shoot. I'm on fire tonight. All right, here we go. Oh, there were solids. Oh, there were so many solids. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm like Will Ferrell in Elf. So many solids. The flavor, not so bad, honestly, because I went into it going, it's going to taste and smell just like garlic, and it did. I just felt like I just drank some alcoholic garlic sauce, but with the rum combining with it, not so great. Hey, VBT. Oh, my God. Oh, you picked well. You picked well. Hang on, I got to reboot my pedals. Let me see if I can do that. We've done it before on the show because I stomp on it too hard. Yeah. Is it working? Nope. Here we go. C, off, on, sync mode. I guess while I'm doing this, I can switch us back to the original shot. There we go. Sorry. We're going to fix the pedals because, they need to work during the show so that I don't have to keep putting my hands away from where they should be. There's some good advice right there. Never have to put your hands away from where they should be. Okay, let's see if they work. Hey, they work. Okay, there's got to be a way of putting like a piece of cellophane in there or silly putty because I have a big ass foot and I stomp on it. Every time I stomp on it, if one battery jars around for a millisecond, that's it. It disengages from the computer. I shouldn't complain too much. Of all the pedals I bought to do my show better, this is the only one that actually worked. The other ones worked for like 20 minutes and crapped out. Oh, man. Unpleasant. Yeah, NCIS Chunky Bits. And Chunky Bits is my finishing move, Kelly. So be ready for that. Oh, man. Gonna have a beer to kind of wash that out. The flavor of that wasn't so bad. Okay, let's talk about it. I always tell you guys the worst one, of course, was mezcal and relish, right? That was the worst. Although we did mezcal and something else a couple of weeks ago, and that was pretty bad. Mezcal and anything is going to be bad, I've decided. NCIS pedal. Yeah, fix the pedal for me. No, I'm just stomping on it too hard. That's my fault. But really, it's kind of pedal that musicians would use. So if you're rocking out, you're not going to be rocking and then you touch it to change the tone of your guitar. You're not going to be all... Ace Frehley wouldn't just be gentle on it. Angus Young wouldn't be gentle on it. Edward Van Halen, may he rest in peace, would not be gentle on it. So get the program iRig Blue board. I like your board, but have your battery stay in better. By Wednesday night, I'll put a piece of somebody remind me Wednesday. You're probably all going to yell at me. Brian, put something in the battery compartment for the pedals. I think like a little piece of like a kitchen sponge. A little piece of kitchen sponge with the scissors. Perfect. Done. Oh, man. Okay, let's get to our advice question. Well, before we do that, before we get to our first advice question, some of you probably know because you follow me on Facebook and stuff, and I didn't do a video today with you guys. I'll have coffee with you guys tomorrow morning, of course, like we always do. But if you don't know, it was hot Saturday at the original Renaissance Fair, Pleasure Fair. Hot. Very hot. Very, very, very hot. Now, this year I did the Florida Renaissance Fair that had a very hot run there too. I spent a lot of time hiding out my air-conditioned rental car between shows because I had to. Mooney and I shared a stage there, kind of like we're doing here. And between shows, he would just hang out underneath this little tent that we had backstage. Well, I did my thing, even though he had a car there. And I said, dude, get in your car. It was hot as hell. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to. I'm fine. And he's older than me. It's like, what the? Take care of your fragile, paper-thin 58-year-old skin, you weirdo. Stopping on it is my finishing move. Okay, Jenna Drunky McDrunkerson, you have the fun hat. Please don it in the chat. And yeah, VBT, that's what I looked like. It was so damn hot. Okay, the Florida heat was a humid heat. So you don't feel it. You feel it in your soul. You walk up there, it's hot, you're sweaty, but because of the humidity, there's all this moisture that's just on you anyway, and you are also sweating. So I'm not saying it's better or worse, but here in California, Southern California, of course, we're dry. We're essentially we're almost a desert here. Almost. Almost. We get rain. There's moisture in the air sometimes. Not officially a desert. I don't know what makes something a desert. What makes something a desert? Let me look that up. No, I'm not going to do that. A certain limit of humidity, right, makes something a desert. And a dew point or how much rain a year. In LA, I think, the basin where we live here is definitely not a desert. Now, you go to 29 Palms, you go to Joshua Tree, you go to Palm Springs, that's a desert. Jenna Drunky McDrunkerson is going to wear a wizard hat. It's called Barf for a reason. The Bay Area Renaissance Fair? I used to do that one. Is that what you're saying, James Tampa? I'm not following that thread as to why you're mentioning that. But yeah, I did the Bay Area Renaissance Fair. Had a great time. I enjoyed it. Yeah, we called it barf in the business, but it wasn't because we weren't having fun and it wasn't a good gig. It was a fun gig. I haven't been to the new location, by the way, James Tampa. I know there's a new location of that event. So mention my name. Maybe they'll hire me. Maybe I'll move over there instead of doing the Florida show, but whatever. Oh, you didn't hear that. So the Florida show, very humid, sweating buckets. Oh my God, sweating buckets. Oh, you go back and I'd sit in the car and I'd lean back in the chair, turn the AC on, sit back, and I had towels that I get from the hotel by the third week, and I finally figured this out, rigged so the sun wouldn't come into the cab of the car. Easily, every damn day I did that gig, I would stop at the Publix near the fair and just get the very supplies I need, ice, sandwiches to eat for lunch, other prop things I might need, pretzels, brewskis to have, just to relax with. And they probably sold those little things that you put in the front of a car to keep the sun out, and I never bought one. I kept going, no, this is fine. I'll just use towels. Now, it did work. But those reflective things, especially, I think what they do is they make it so the sun won't even penetrate this. A towel, quite a bit of light comes through a white towel. Wait, a white towel. Yeah. White towels are reflective. Wait, if it was a black towel, I don't know. But no hotel has black towels. Well, maybe some boutique hotel probably has a one-letter name where a bunch of, skinny little Instagram girls go to the pool party on the roof. I think my pedals just crapped out again. Let's see what happens. I'm just curious. Yeah, they did. Okay. Maybe it's the batteries. We'll figure it out by Wednesday. Barf is February and March. Yeah, I know where it is. Rebecca Sigmund, thank you. Maybe you're talking to each other. Sorry. Okay, so hot as hell. Now, I do 5 shows a day, 4 solo, 1 with Mooney. And this happened. This is interesting. We were told, and by we I mean the stage acts and all the people that manage the various guilds at the fair. The original Renaissance Fair has a very much entrenched what's called guild system. We've talked about it on Patreon before. You folks watching over on Facebook, I'm not going to talk about that right now, because if you want to know the inside baseball of what it is I do, you gotta be a patron. For as little as $5 a month, get you access to the inner workings of this mind. That's right. I don't give you the inner secrets, my thoughts, unless you become a supporter of it. You know why? That way, if the shit hits the fan and stuff goes sideways, you're to blame, see? You're to blame. You're part of it. You're part of the problem, you see? Yeah. Suddenly I'm a gangster guy. Yeah. What if this were my gangster face? Nobody'd be frightened. They'd come in to see, like, the boss. You got to see the boss. I don't care. The guy with a weird face? Yeah, don't call him that in his face. Get in here, Billy. When I told you to intimidate the guys down in Chinatown, I wanted you to knock over the... Sorry. I don't know where I was going with that. So I stopped. Okay, so 5 shows a day. So Saturday morning we were told, and this is not a secret. I'm allowed to say this. I didn't clear it with the Ren Fair, and if this gets me in trouble, I'm sorry, but I think it's okay to say. The park where the fair is held had some fire issues during the week, last week. They're nothing to do with the fair, but people got a little spooked, and this is Southern California. As you know, people that don't live here, we are on fire all the time. That's not true, of course, but that's what you all think, so I might as well just say it. Yeah, we're on right now. There's a fire. There's a forest fire literally right there. We talk to it. Hi, fire. Hello, Brian. That's the fire talking back. That's right. Don't give it away, midnight. All the secrets. Didn't work that well, but we did it. I mean, so we were told Saturday morning, no fire. None of the guilds can have like a little fire. They weren't allowed to have like open flame anyway, but they were allowed to kind of put like a little brick thing around a few sticks of wood and a kettle over that to boil up some tea, or to make it look very much like, a person from back in the Elizabethan times is making porridge, that kind of stuff. Really cool, really adds to the fair. I really like it when I see that at a fair, actually. None of that, and all the stage acts, no fire. Now, I happen to be standing, and I hope he doesn't mind that I'm going to... God, I should have cleared this with him. I'm standing next to my buddy Aaron. You all know him as Aaron Bonk. And as we're getting this news, and I notice him kind of go, damn it. And I said, everything all right? And he's like, it's my whole finale. Now, I haven't seen Aaron's show in years, but I think he juggles, right, 3 flaming whips or some crazy stunt, which is amazing. He's very talented. Go check out Aaron Bonk. Next show, I think he does the Bay Area Renaissance Fair, so go check him out there. He's awesome. A sweet guy. Very cool. And I was like, I gave him a little pat on the back. I'm like, sorry. Because in my head, when I heard that news, of everybody in the group, most of the acts didn't use fire the way that I do, the way Aaron does, the way Mooney does, because he juggles torches on the rollerball or the rope. Lynx, he does like a sword thing, but there's no fire involved. No problem. The Tortuga Twins are there this weekend and last weekend and next. They're a comedy act. Doesn't affect them at all. It's just the variety guys, jugglers, sword swallowers, whip people like Aaron, Mooney, and I. I think just that's it. Now that I think about it, that Ren Fair, who gets affected by not having fire? Oh, maybe the Clan Tinker, if they're still there. I'm not sure if they're there, because they might juggle torches. Yeah, so they're affected. I'm affected. Mooney's affected. Aaron's affected. I have a lot of material. And again, we've talked about that on Patreon, guys, right? I've been moving stuff around, and I've told a great... Last week's coffee, I talked about the elbow room I've been giving myself, finding out these new levels of comedy and wit and improv, and how things were really clicking. And what I was doing was taking material out of the show. And by material, I mean is tricks, right? Aaron did an amazing show, even without fire. Damn right he did. He's awesome. Fire Daddy. Is that what he goes by? Oh, cool. He sang a song. I didn't know he did that. That's fun. I can't get to his show because I have no time. Anyway, so I have other material, and I just immediately did the other material. There's no problem. First show, Saturday, which I think Sarah was there at, and Rick and Michelle were there, and maybe some other fobs were there. I'm sorry if I don't mention your names here. My apologies. But, and I said, you know what? I'll open with bullwhips. I'll do the bowling ball juggling, and then I'll do the regular finale. Okay. So I open the bowling whips. I do the bowling ball juggling, which a lot of you guys know if you see my show lately. I have this long, very deconstructionist. I can't think of a better word to describe my style of comedy. I don't know. Challenging. Avant-garde. Okay, avant-garde joke with that now. I won't ruin it here. Maybe some of you haven't seen it because I haven't been doing that routine a lot lately. So I'll save it. You that know it, don't explain it here in the chat. And, excuse me. Oh, goddamn. You know what just happened? I burped. And you know what it smelled like? Yeah, garlic. Oh, gross. That's how long it takes to switch cameras without the pedals, by the way. Okay, so I do the 3 bowling ball juggle with the cool avant-garde joke. Don't ruin it. I have not juggled 3 bowling balls in a while, several years. I didn't do it at all last season, I don't think. I probably did. Maybe. I maybe did it at the Washington Renaissance Fair. Wait, did I? I may have. And I may have done it at the Northern California Renaissance Fair. That's it. Now, as you know, my birthday was last week. I am now a 55-year-old man. I have not been working out. I worked out a little bit during COVID, and I actually was in pretty good shape. I was proud of myself. Then I got to a point where I said, fuck it. Oh, by the way, people on Facebook, I cuss sometimes during this show. So you've been warned already. I put it right there in the post. People that were at the show, and a few people in the chat here were at that show. I juggled the 3 bowling balls. I finished. Normally, I would go 1, 2, 3, and then I'd start juggling, and I could feel, because I've been juggling bowling balls since I was 22 years old when I first learned how to do it. No problem back then. And they were heavier back then. And I would throw it, and I'd feel good. I'm in good shape back when I would work out. And I used to work out enough to do that stunt and to do the straitjacket escape and to do the chain escape. Well, I no longer do the straitjacket escape. I no longer do the chain escape. I only do the bowling balls, and not very often. And I hadn't done it in a while. And as soon as I threw the first ball, I didn't throw it as high as I should have. It barely got above my head, which means I got to get the second ball. If you know anything about juggling, the objects, of course, can't collide. And bowling balls are about that big around. They're about 10 inches in diameter, right? So I threw the first one. It didn't get anywhere near as high as I thought it would get. And I was like, oh, shit. And so my left shoulder dropped, and I went, bam. I did not drop. I juggled for people that were there can tell you probably better, maybe 8 seconds. Yeah, 7 or 8 seconds, which is a long time to juggle bowling balls. And I couldn't even get the joke out that I normally do. And I caught it, and I set them down, and my brain went, my body went, no. My body went to my brain and said, excuse me, brain? Yeah, we'd like to have a little discussion with you, brain. Yeah, what is it? This is the brain. What can I do for you? Well, look. You thought it'd be a good idea to juggle bowling balls. Yeah, yeah, we thought that'd be fun. Well, I got news for you. We're 54 years old now. I'm sorry, 55 years old. And we have not worked out in a while. Back when we were working out, maybe no problem. What the hell? Well, I don't know. We had to cover because we couldn't do fire, and we had to kind of fill the part of the show where normally you'd have the fire eating with something else. And he has the bowling balls. He's got the fake one and all the jokes there. You all know about those jokes. So, and we thought it'd be fun to do. Well, you almost killed him. He finished doing that, and he wanted just to lay down. He wanted to wrap the blanket of sweet, sweet death around him, let the walls close in, and drift off to an ever, ever after of which no man has ever truly defined. For a body, you're pretty goddamn poetic. Yeah. Well, my brain, I can't say my brain, you're my brain. Anyway, almost killed me. I was exhausted. Went on and did the finale of the show, the Apple bowling ball thing, and that's easy. I just replaced the torch with the katana. Now, here's the interesting thing. I never knew how much just taking a torch out of a script, and yeah, it's a script. I do a lot of improv and stuff, but it's a script. I never knew how much of the script revolved around lighting the torch and the word torch until you can't say it. How much of your rhythm is thrown off. Also, because the fire eating routine is what leads to me telling the story about having my nipples erect with excitement. Of all my 8 solo shows this weekend, I was always struggling to figure out how to work that in. Because damn it, Daddy's got to do some marketing. Right? We all know what we're talking about there. You got to pay the damn mortgage. So I had to, and I hate that. I hate so much having to force a joke in just to do a marketing thing. I really don't like it. I really don't. I don't. Mooney might like it. I don't. All of Mooney's pins are like 4 or 5 different jokes that he says during the show. And boy, he makes sure to get them all in no matter what. No matter what time it is on the clock. Oh, I said it. He knows I'm right. So I did that show. Bullwhips routine, exactly as it normally is. Bowling balls, which I haven't done in a while, but, you know, same jokes, very avant-garde middle section joke, as a lot of you know. Finale, wipe me the hell out. Finished that show, went backstage and went, okay, I can't do that the rest of the day. Maybe one more time today I'll do that. So I'll do something else. I'll do the card trick, as you guys all know, the card trick. So the rest of the weekend was card trick first, whips second. Whips taking the place of fire eating to be able to have the jokes about how did that, are you not applauding because you want to know how the card trick works? I'm kind of talking my script out here. I think a lot of you guys, this should, honestly, what I'm saying right now is probably better for a Patreon video only, not one where we're simulcasting with Facebook. So the rest of the weekend shows were card trick first, bullwhips, and then the finale. And I had to work in doing the whole nipple joke thing whenever I could remember. And I forgot it like at least 2 or 3 times out of the 8 shows, 7 shows that I did after that. But I'm going to try. I know I like the card trick too, but here's what I learned, Stephanie Burnett. And this is good. You know what? I'm going to hold off on this. No, this audience is, I'm going to say 90% Patreon. So I'll say it right now. But I normally say this introspective stuff, not for this show, but whatever. I learned. My voice got a little froggy by the end of Saturday, which is always scary. Like, I got to get through the weekend. Why am I losing my voice? It occurred to me. The card trick, which is a low physical energy routine. Wait, no juggling, no physicality, no problem. Very talkative and long. Ever since the season started at Florida and for the first at least 5 weekends of this fair, I've been doing the bullwhip fire eating finale, and it's a very nice tight show. Doesn't go, and I can do more improv. I can stretch things out or not, or keep things tight and then be able to go backstage, have more time to relax. You know, breathe out of my oxygen tank that I got from what's his face from Blue Velvet. God damn it, I remembered his name. Somebody in the chat's going to say his name. Remember in Blue Velvet? What's his name? The guy from God damn it. Dennis Hopper. Sorry. Didn't mean to yell that. My cousin, well, I can say that. My cousin used to date Dennis Hopper's son. Anyway. Hey, may he rest in peace. Not my cousin's ex-boyfriend, but Dennis Hopper. Okay, anyway, so, and that was great in Florida because of the immense heat. I didn't want the audience to have to, and I did it for the audience as well as for me. I didn't want it to be up on this reflective, unbelievably hot stage for that long, and I didn't want the poor audience to have to sit out there. They had shade at the Florida Fair. Good job, Florida Fair. They had the shade, but it wasn't perfect, and some people couldn't sit in certain places, and it was damn hot even with the shade. So I did a nice tight 35-minute show, roughly, 40 minutes sometimes, and was able to get off stage, get the audience. Thank you so much. Now you guys go drink water, get in the shade. It was good for everybody. Now so here it is, the hottest day of the fair. Here's what I'm getting at. And we took a long ass time to get here. I am 51 minutes into the show, and I have yet to answer one advice question. So whoever's playing the bingo game tonight, if you guess 51 minutes, there you go. Whack-a-moose, or whatever the hell it is you say. Here it is, the hottest day of this particular fair, and I suddenly now kind of have to do the most long-winded routine I do. Yes, physically not straining at all, but boy, does it keep me up there longer, and am I talking for a lot longer. I didn't realize how exhausting that damn card routine I do is. Thank you for liking it, Stephanie Bernadette, and the people that do. And I had some fans this year. Already, I've had fans come to me at the end of the show requesting routines that I haven't been doing lately. They're like, hey, do you still do the joke about the people in the car? I love that joke. And I'm like, well, that's a joke from when I do this routine with cards and stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm getting sweaty. I have a t-shirt on, but I don't know why I'm wearing this overshirt. Wait, what does that look like on camera? Do I look all right? All right, that's all right. It's all right. I look like a guy that's going to push your gondola down the Venice Canal. Not the real one, the one in Vegas. You don't want to drink that water either. Taste of douche. So here it is, the hottest day of the year. The day where I probably need to get off stage quicker. And I added a routine which is easily my most long-winded routine I've ever created in my life. That is the longest piece of variety comedy theater I've ever written. It's longer than the bowling ball routine, the apple routine. It's way longer than fire eating. It's way longer than bullwhips. The only thing it's shorter than is the chain escape. Of course, I don't do the chain escape anymore, but I might try again. Because if I can do the 3 bowling balls at 55 years old, damn it, I should be able to get out of chains and ropes and handcuffs in a 90-degree days in Wisconsin. Can't believe I just said that out loud. Danny, we'll have a Meatloaf marathon starting with Stoney and Meatloaf album, of course. Meatloaf. We're talking about Meatloaf tonight? All right. Opening weekend at Bristol. Why are you saying that, Rebecca? That I should do that? When the fair is not super hot, and I'm not trying to throat lozenges, yeah. Well, I have them, Stephanie. I have some backstage, but I wear a microphone, and the reason why I get croaky is because I'm not drinking water enough during the show. I talk so fast and so constantly, as you know. There's no pauses to do that. Now, have you ever seen Mooney and Brune's show? Which I guess most of you have. You'll notice that occasionally I'll sneak, and I'll drink plenty of water during those because there's another dude talking. I just mentioned Bristol, Benjamin. Yeah, there's no news yet for Bristol. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I know it's not finalized yet. Sorry. Just don't do it hanging. Well, Veronica, I never did the chain escape hanging upside down. That was always on my feet. But I'm getting older. I am also crossy, but yeah. I walked into Maria's shop, La Pharmacie, and Sarah, Rick, and Michelle were in there. Okay, are Rick and Michelle here? I will hydrate, Danny. I will. And I've already said hi to Sarah. This was Sunday. We'd met the day before. Hey, Sarah. And I go in, and Sarah does the most longest, wonderful shriek I have ever heard. I don't know how you do that, Sarah. Sarah, I know you're very good at what you do. You work with unhealthy people. You're a nurse, as is Rick, as is Joe or Ben. I forget which one of you is a nurse. My apologies. Hey, Bo, that's a thing. Couples that you know, one of them's a nurse, one of them's a lawyer, you got to be careful. So my apologies to Joe or Ben. One of you's a nurse. I know that. I have a couple that I know here in LA that they're both nurses. So that makes it easy. Right? Anyway, so what was I saying? Okay. She screamed in a way which I think if was a recorded would be a new sound effect that Hollywood would use for the rest of Hollywood's existence. You all know about that scream. What's it called? The something scream? The Wilhelm scream? Joe, you're an x-ray tech. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. You're in the medical field, and I respect that, and that's awesome. Joe, which means, Joe, you have seen the inside of people. I got x-rayed one time when I was having weird things happening to me, and you know what I saw in my lower colon? Joe, you'll appreciate this. Little bubbles, gas, farts. A lot of farts. Anyway, yeah, the Wilhelm scream. Well, I think we need to record Sarah Polish named Scream. And the Wilhelm scream, you Star Wars fans know, because it was in pretty much every Star Wars movie ever, right? You've heard it 100 times. If you don't know it, somebody put a link to the Wilhelm scream here in the chat, and people will check it out. One of the stormtroopers that falls into that big canyon before Luke and Leia go across does the Wilhelm scream. I think that's the first time it's in Star Wars. And then one of the guys that falls off that skiff when it's over that thing in the desert, and Jabba's saying, "Put them in the water." The mighty Jabba says, he falls off the skiff. He does a Wilhelm scream. Lots of people are Foss, friends of Sarah. Yeah, there you go. The Sarah scream. Friends of Sarah, friends of Brian. The Venn diagram overlaps quite a bit. If we get Sarah, the scream she did, Sarah, I don't want to embarrass you, and I don't think I can't believe I just said that. I don't think there's any way I don't think there's any way in nature, on heaven and earth, to embarrass Sarah Polishtain. I think she's a piece of work. I think she's a gift to nature and to all of us that know her. She's fucking amazing. No, I'm not going to scream, Sarah. Oh, do it. Record your voice. Well, I have no real connections in the Hollywood community of sound effects. Let's see, do I? I know some voiceover actors, but no. You need to find somebody who's like a sound designer who like adds sound effects to stuff and say, I have this scream. All right, Sarah, next time I see you, I'll have my phone, but I got to get you here on the good microphone. You know, we got to get you with a pop screen. We got to go ready and take one. She screamed. And she screamed in the Pharmacie, which has a sign out front which says custom products. And anybody walking by our shop at that moment probably thought, how the fuck are they making these products? That woman is screaming. Oh my God. We've heard the scream at 8 a.m. at Bristol days when we drive her. Oh my God. Sarah, I wish I had your energy on Saturday, man. I don't know how you survived either, because Sarah was there early morning Saturday, and she was there all day Saturday and all day Sunday with Rick and Michelle. So that's pretty amazing. Thank you to Danny Mueller. We are drinking out of the Bad Advice mug. I'd show you on the other shop, but the pedals are out again. So, what does the slow flash mean? I think I put shitty batteries in it. I put these batteries in last week. Wilhelm compilation. Okay, what should happen is a character in a movie should walk down a hallway. Sarah should burst out, hit him with the Sarah scream, and the person should fall backwards into like a portal and do the Wilhelm scream. There you go. And then there's the Goofy scream. You guys know the Goofy scream? There's the Sarah scream. The Goofy scream is, ah, whoo, 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 whoo. I don't do it very well. But back in the day when there was like, when Disney used to make shorts, which they don't anymore, they weren't as big as Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers made great shorts, as we all know. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, the best shorts. Disney shorts, not so good. Sorry, they're not. Slipper. But a few of them were good, and Goofy was pretty good, and Goofy would fall, and you'd hear this, ah, whoo, 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 whoo. And that was the Goofy scream. Yeah, you know the Goofy scream, VBT. We all know. We've all heard it. It's similar to the Wilhelm scream, but it's meant to be funny. The Wilhelm scream isn't really meant to be funny, but it kind of is now, because when you hear it, you kind of have to go, shit, it's funny. Yes, Sarah Polishtain. Somebody was murdered, and we used their blood for a lipstick. I promised myself this week I'd keep my show area clean as I go, because often I will finish Monday's show. There'll be beer cans and stuff and like the pee bottle just sitting around, and then I'll do the show Wednesday, and I'll come out to set up, and all this stuff will still be sitting here like, I gotta fix that. Hey, if you're watching the show at Facebook right now, if you've clicked the link, I'm sorry it's not playing automatically. That bums me out. I'm so irritated by that. Let me look at it again. Yeah, it's not playing. I don't know what I did wrong. I used to do that, didn't I? Didn't I used to share? No, I never shared YouTube links to a Facebook page. No, I never did that. I got to figure it out. You guys just loving each other in the chat. Hey, speaking of love each other in the chat, guys, it's time to love one of you a little more than the others. That's right. It's time for He Gets the Graphic Ready on the Screen. He looks for it. It's not alphabetically ordered. Shock collar trivia. Shock collar trivia. It's time for the game show. It's sweeping the nation. It's shock collar trivia. By the way, to end the whole thing about how hot it was this week, I lost 10 gallons of liquid weight. If I look gaunt to you this weekend, it's because 10 gallons of my moisture is on the full stage at the original Renaissance Pleasure Fair. Hey guys, Shock Collar Trivia, as you know, is the game where I put the shock collar on my neck. It's a shock collar designed to train dogs. No, I don't use it on my dog. I never have. But it was given to me because I used to have one, because I bought one for a routine like this. Back in the old days, we've used it on stage. Mooney and I have used shock collars on stage a few times. And then I used it for a routine I did very briefly at a Renaissance fair. And then it's now a part of the Mooney and Brune live theater show. Which, by the way, Marnie, who gave me this, this particular version of the shock collar has yet to be on a live Mooney and Brune show, because she sent this to me during the COVID thing. So next time there is a live Mooney and Brune show, this will be the one that I wear when I do that little shock collar song. Have you guys seen the shock collar song? Some of you probably have. It was performed exactly 3 times. Twice in the Chicago area at the show that Mooney and I did at that theater in that little super rich town, whatever it's called. And then once down here in Burbank, California. You want trademark credit. You got it, Marnie. Okay, so somebody offer yourself as tribute. I can't remember who I played. I think I played Sarah last week, right? Yeah, we played Sarah. So, Sarah, you're out. You can't play this week, all right? That's only fair. Anybody else can play if you haven't won in this month. Now, it's May 16th, which means I guess last week was the first bad advice or the second. So, Sarah, you definitely can't play, and whoever played the week before probably also can't play. That's fair? Okay. Anybody else can play me in shock collar trivia. All you have to basically have is, let's say, 2 statements. The statements can both be false, both be true, one true or one false. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Maybe it's kind of fun to make one true and one false, I think. That's me. Because when it's your turn to play, I'm going to choose between numbers 1 and 2. You're going to mix them up. You can write them down, 1 and 2, or have them in your head. That's statement 1, that's statement 2. That's fine if you're that smart. I'm not. Mine are written down already. I got to cue mine up before we get into this. Okay, there they are. I'll shrink it again. And here's the way the game works, guys, where we're deciding who's going to play against me. The person that plays against me is going to choose a number between 1 and 3. And I'm going to read the statement that corresponds with that number. I have 3 statements written down on my notepad here on my computer. I'm going to read that statement. That statement is either true or false. That person, including all of you, will then get to ask me whatever question you want about that. I will answer the questions. I almost said truthfully. Then I realized no, because part of this game is lying as well. So I will answer. Let's just put it that way. And at the end of all those queries, that person playing me, and only that person, gets to decide if what I said is true or false. If they get it right, in other words, they call me out. I said a true statement. I answered questions. Maybe I try to deflect them a little bit, but they've realized that that's probably true, and they say that's true, and it is true. They get a point for identifying that it's true. And because they got a point, I get a little shock from the shock collar. You got it? If they guess wrong, if they guess true, but it's false, I get a point. I fooled them, and I don't get a shock. And then we go to round 2 where the same thing happens in reverse. I pick a number from that person's list. Same thing happens. We Q&A it for a bit. I decide whether it's true or false. If I'm correct, I get another point. Hurrah for me. If I don't get it correct, that person gets a point. I get a shock. And then round 3. It's the best of 3, so there's only possibly going to be 3 rounds because that's all my neck can take. I do put a poll up in the chat while we're playing the game. You guys can vote whether you think it's true or false. But remember, whoever plays against me, you can totally ignore the audience. And there have been several times where the audience has been unbelievably wrong, and the person playing me has defied them and gotten it right. And there's also times where the audience has been 100% correct, and the person defies them, and that hurt for them. And vice versa with me, with the person. Okay, so who's Bristol Gays are up? Okay, Joe and Ben both, or just Joe or Ben? Definitely Joe, says Ben. VBT for the win. We have a Chicago area. I offer up Ben or Joe. The Plague House. Oh, you guys have the COVID? Oh, man, I'm sorry, buddy. Ben and Joe, man, I'm sorry if you really have the COVID. If you really have, I'm sorry. Somebody volunteers Veronica's tribute. I second Joe or Ben. Take Joe, as I won What's It last week. Oh, you did. You won What's. Oh, that's cool. That's very nice of you, Ben. But your names. First of all, Joe and Ben and Veronica and Danny, a lot of you just have your names as your YouTube handle, and I love that. But Sarah Polish name, a lot of other people, Midnight Hat Size, a lot of you make up your own little YouTube handle, which is kind of funny. We do have the Rona. Man, that sucks, Joe. Okay, so you're offering up, wait, which one of you won last week? You just said it. Joe, Ben, which one of you won last week? Take Joe. Okay. Oh, Ben, you won last week, Ben. Ben, did you get your order in from Maria? Make sure to get it in. Okay, I take Joe. So we have Joe and VBT. So let's do that. That's enough. That's 2 people. Who shall shock? Question mark. Wait, was it Joe or Ben again? Ben, okay. Wait. Oh, shit. I forgot what it was again. Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe or VBT. Okay. There's the community, guys. You guys vote. Who's the competitor tonight? Is it Veronica? Bravo, Taylor. Or is it Joe Heineman? Hyman. I always give you guys the extra syllable. I don't know why. You guys have been very nice for years not correcting me. I've been saying their name Heineman for years. You know why? Because I know a Heineman. I have a friend named Heineman, and I assumed your name was the same. It's not. It's Hyman, not Heineman. Hyman, 2 syllables. Hyman, 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 Heineman. Yeah. Sorry. Ben won last. What's it last week? Gotcha. Sarah was on it. Ben won. Wait, Ben won last week? Wait. Yeah, Ben won. So I've offered Joe. Okay, we're cool. VBT has 8% of the vote, 92% of the vote. Joe, I think we're going with Joe. I'm going to end the poll. I'm sorry, VBT. Maybe next week we'll play against each other, but VBT is still the historian of the Brian Live and Patreon community, even though tonight she's not going to be fighting for the gold, but she might win What's It with Brian. Okay, so there's our results. Joe, please have in front of you, and I'll give you a few minutes while I explain it again. Maybe I should have explained this before, but I think Joe knows how the game is played. Try to have 2 statements, Joe. They don't both have to be true or have false or even one of each. It's up to you. It's up to you. I have 3 statements, and there's a mix of true and false in there. Yours can both be true, both be false. Does not matter. I'm only going to choose one of yours. Keep that in mind, okay? So whatever you want to do. And guys, when we play the game, I am going to make sure Joe is responding to me. So please hold back on your comments or queries until Joe and I have communicated. Okay, Joe, welcome to the stage. My name is Brian. We've met before. We've posed for pictures. Good to see you, my friend. How you been? Sarah's going to get my order? Oh, you ordered something for Sarah? Oh, that's nice. Oh, wow. What's it, Chicago? Wait, What's at Chicago? You guys have a Chicago version of my show? Wait a minute. I'm sorry you're not doing so great, buddy. Hey, Joe Hyman, are you ready to play the game? Let me know in the chat that you're ready to play the game, and we will start the VBT My Howard Industries cohort. You'll be able to say hi to each other at the Christmas party, Danny. I'm sorry you're not. Yeah, I know you're sick, Ben. That sucks. And you both have the COVID, but are you sleep separate, right? Yeah, I think Joe, Ben, I think that makes sense. When I had the COVID, Marie and I did not sleep separate. We probably should have. And then she did, and we didn't. So, Joe, Ben, one of you on the couch. Okay. Okay. Joe is ready. Joe, I have 3 statements in front of me. I'm sorry I'm clapping my hands near the microphone, guys. I know that's loud. I have 3 statements in front of me. Please, if you would, pick a number between 1, 2, or 3, my friend Joe Hyman, not Heineman. God damn it. So, Joe, too late on the... Yeah. Well, start now, because one of you is going to heal up faster, Ben. Joe says 2, guys. Joe says 2. Okay. Okay, good. I'm remembering these now. Okay, I'm going to put my poll together first before I say them, and I'm sorry YouTube makes me type these. And I do cuss on these sometimes. Apologies to the people over on Facebook with delicate sensibility. Yeah, I cussed. I don't know why I felt like cussing. Okay, here's the statement. Are you ready, Joe and audience? I've had a professional and legal erotic massage. I added the word legal in there. I don't know what the statute of limitations is on shit like this. So. Okay, so there is the statement. I am zoomed in on the chat here. You guys can ask whatever you want. I am going to take Joe's questions as preference. I'm going to give... precedence? No, what's it? I'm going to notice Joe's questions more than everybody else. Okay. Well, Ben and Joe, you got to sleep separate, man. Just be careful. Because you're going to pass it back and forth, right? Any couple, man. Married couple. Rick? Come on, man. Danny, you're married. You're a couple. VBT? You're in a couple. If one of you gets COVID, don't sleep with your partner, man. Everybody loves a happy ending. Do they, Veronica? Do they? We got the same strand. Oh, you went down. Oh, that's right. That's right. Because of medical experience. We got the same strand. I read that as same stand, and I immediately thought of the book by what's his face. If one goes down, we both go down. Are these questions about my statement or not? Oh, John and you had the COVID at the same time? Again, though, you should have slept separately. I don't know. Okay, so far, you're all going to town on the whole how should we sleep if we're a couple thing. And none of you asked a question. Again, the statement is, I have had a professional and legal erotic massage. And nobody's asked a question yet. Oh, a question. I'd love to hear one, Ben. Okay, where were you? Thank you, Veronica. I was at a hotel in, well, not a hotel. I was at a spa in Las Vegas. She's not here. How old were you? 27? 27? Yes, Joe, it happened out of legal business. Yes. What state were you in? Nevada. I'm trying to practice that. As a Californian, we're used to saying Nevada, then the Nevadians get bitchy with us to say Nevada. And then Californians yell back, dude, 10% of your square footage is populated. Shut up. Do you guys know that? Like only 10% of Nevada has people living in it? We could lose that entire state. Just incorporate Vegas, and at the top, whatever that area at the top is called, where the capital is it Reno? Yeah. Carson City. Yeah. I was not with Maria at the time, Danny. Maria doesn't know this. Not that I'm super ashamed of it. It was just a thing. What did Maria say? She wasn't there, Stephanie Bernadette. Legal in Vegas. The last question I see, when? What year? I was 27, so I don't do the math. I don't know. How old were you? What year was it when you were 27? Whatever year that was. Wait, what would that be? That'd be like 90. I want to like cheat it now and not say the real year. It's like 96, 95. Was it a female or a male? I'm sorry. It was a female, Joe. It was a female. If you just joined us, this is a shock collar lie detector. I am wearing a shock collar. I've made a statement, and people are asking me questions about it. The statement is, I have received an erotic massage. People are asking me questions to find out if that is true or false. Did you get naked? Yes. Was it 94? Okay, it was 94. Thank you, EVT. It was right before I moved from Florida back to Maryland, where I'm from. Again, too much information. Not legal in Vegas. Well, it wasn't prostitution. It was, again, Robert, erotic massage. And when I say Vegas, Robert, I just, we drove from the hotel to the place. I don't know city boundaries. You all know my age, guys. I'm 55. I was only 4 when this happened. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Ben. Oh, Ben. It's not Robert? We're all doing the math on my age? Guys, you know how old I am. How much did I pay? I don't know. I didn't pay for it. Good question, Danny. Good question. What kind of car were you driving in? We got like a cabs. Notice how I said we. You were 8. God damn it. Not legal in the county. Guys, I don't know. We were in cabs. It was back in 94. Next one up. All right, whatever. Robert, you know a lot about where this is legal. And that doesn't mean anything. And there's nothing about that statement which means anything. Stop telling me how old you guys were in 94. Am I the oldest one here? I am. Fuck. It was part of a bachelor event. Bachelor weekend. You're well read. Let's go with that right now, Robert. What made it erotic? Good question. Thank you, Mark Lemos. There was nudity, nakedness. She's naked. I'm naked. She's rubbing her body. There you go. What hotel? We stayed at the, it wasn't a fancy hotel on the Strip. God damn it. I don't remember. It was not one of the big deal Vegas hotels. I'm sorry. I honestly don't remember. I was going to make something up, but it was not like Paris or what's it called, Treasure Island, or one of those Mandalay Bay or any of those suckers. Sorry, you were 52 and 94. All right, Rebecca. Thank you. Finally, somebody. Thank you, Rebecca. I love you. Okay, let me tell you how the poll is going. I had a professional erotic massage. 67% totally fucking true. I forgot that I cussed. I'm sorry. Totally fucking false is at 33. I'm going to put the poll up because it looks like most people have voted. Was there affinity? Were you drunk? Not during. not during. Mark Lemos, was there a finishing move? Finally, the question all of you wanted to ask. Mark Lemos has the fun hat. And the answer is no. No. I don't know, Veronica, to answer your last question. And Veronica, I think Veronica's questions is last. Oh, I got the garlic. God damn it. I'm not burping because of beer. I'm burping because of garlic. It's ruining the beer. Okay, Joe. Wait, I'm playing Joe, right? Joe. Towels. I don't know. To Mark Lemos, there was no finishing move. None of you asked about my headspace during it, but that's okay. I missed Joe's question. All right, what was Joe's question? Let me go back. Joe, I was 10 in 94. Oh, what kind of car were you driving in? It was a cab. Took a cab to the place. What, male or female? It was a female. I got all of Joe's questions, Ben. Just legal. It wasn't a legal business, Joe. Yeah. So, Ben, I think I got all of Joe's question, right? It wasn't a happy ending. All right, guys. You asked if lube was involved. I don't see that on the chat. I don't know if YouTube got that out of there. And no. Soap. Soapy water, guys. Soapy water. I missed the lube question. All right. Soapy water. And look at Mark's fun hat. It's like a silk hat. I love that. Joe, I got to ask you for your answer, buddy. I already put the results of what the audience thinks. They're saying true 66, false 33. Leaning true. And I answered your question. There was no lube involved. Erotic massage. There was no sex. Joe Hyman says false, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Hyman disagrees with you good people. You good people said that was... Wait. I got to find the poll. I was ready to look at it again. Totally fucking true says 60% of you. False says a bunch of you. I call BS. Was there licking? All right, slow down, guys. Joe's already answered. He says false. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is false. That's totally not true. I never received an erotic massage from a pro. And that's why I phrased it that way, from like a sexy place. So, Joe, you have a point. You called me out, buddy. That is absolutely not true. I've never done that. Maria, I've never done that. If you're watching, I don't think she is. So I have it set on 2. We've agreed that 2 is pretty damn strong. There is the shock button right there. Hopefully it works for the first try. It usually lights up when it goes off. I'm aiming at you guys. Hang on. Okay. It's working because I just made it vibrate. Okay, and I'm holding it against me. Here we go. And it didn't work the first time. Here we go. Second time. Oh! God damn it. Okay. Congratulations, Joe. You're up 1-0. Joe, you have some statements in front of you. Hopefully more than one. Doesn't have to be, but hopefully more than one. Joe, I'm going to pick a number between 1 and how many? And let me know. Joe's happy. Woohoo! Nothing personal, Danny. That's why I kind of phrased it like that. Between 1 and 3, Joe has 3 statements. I like that. I'm going to go with 3, Joe. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Something kat set. I don't know French. Hanadul set. I don't know. I can count to 10 in Korean, and I don't know why. Oh, I took Taekwondo as a kid. Karate, whatever the hell I took. I don't know what I took. But we counted to 10. Uno, whatever the hell we did. So I'm going to make a poll out of your statement, Joe. So let me scroll the screen down a bit here. Go ahead and put your statement into the chat. I will copy and paste it into a poll, and then we will start round 2 of the game. Joe's ahead, guys. If he gets this one right, he won. Joe gets some... By the way, we're making this... Maria's working on this cool thing, Joe and Ben. It's like a stick that you rub on your chin and then shave. It's basically shaving cream. Well, it's not cream, though. and then you just rub it on yourself, and boom, it lathers up your beard and your bristle, and then and of course I can't talk about it too much because I'm rocking a beard. Okay, everybody stop talking for a second so I can copy and paste this. Oop, why did I do that? Okay, everybody stop talking. I copied it and it didn't do it for some reason. You have to delete your post. It's okay, Robert. Robert deleted his thing. Okay, Joe's statement. I'm going to capital. Oops, I'm screwing things up. I'm going to capitalize his M here. You can all see what it is. You can all ask questions of Joe, but Joe, obviously, please let my questions take precedent over the rabble. The rabble, Joe. The rabble. If you just joined us, this is Shot Collar Trivia here on Bad Advice with Brian. Welcome from Facebook. We do this every week on Patreon. We're sharing the show with you tonight out of the goodness of my heart. Okay, I had my first airplane flight when I was 21 years old. I like these kind of statements because, unlike my statement about having an erotic massage, it's a very benign concept. First airplane flight, first time you drank, first time you had sex. These are all things that, well, all of us have done at some point in our life, right? Whereas opposed to an erotic massage, I'm guessing most of us have not. Professional. And these statements are tricky because it's such a basic statement. And Ben, I don't think you get to vote. Did you already vote? Okay. The audience is already voting true. How many votes have come in? 4 votes, and they're going nuts for true. Wow. Okay, let me ask you a question. And Joe, what airline? What airline? There's a giant bee around here that's freaking me out. I'm not allergic to bee stings, but he's about this big. He's black. I think it's one of those carpenter bees. Excuse me for coughing. Ted by United. Ooh, look at that, guys. Slow clap, guys. Slow clap. Come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? Joe, you know I'm Travel Man. How dare you? How dare you either do the research to know what Ted even is, which makes you an evil genius, or remember that it was Ted and not Basic United, which makes you an evil. It just makes you evil. I'm trying to look up the logo for that because I kind of want to put that in the chat. Ted, if you guys don't know this, it was an airline. It's still, does it still exist? No, yeah. It was like okay, I looked it up because I was curious about it. It was a tiny little window where United wanted to have like a discount airline. United wanted to have a version of Spirit that they could make money from, but not have their damn name on the plane. Let me read it a bit. Ted was one of 2 airline divisions brands by United Airlines. It targeted vacation locations at a low cost. So it just flew from Chicago to the Bahamas or Chicago to Hawaii. It only flew, or to Orlando, Disney World. It only to New York. It only flew to where people were going on honeymoon vacation, which is actually pretty smart. You know? I'm looking at the hubs. It says secondary hubs, Chicago, boom, where Joe's from, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Washington, Dulles, and whatever. It no longer exists. But I kind of don't want to even play the game anymore. Not that I don't want to play. I think I'm done. I think either that means, okay, and the vote just evened out. It's 50-50. Either Joe is a fucking evil genius who could have just said United, right? Joe could have just said United and been done with it and moved on with the questioning. The largest American airline, I believe, headquartered in Chicago, where he's from, and he would have gone, done. But he decided to get specific. Maybe I just asked a really good question right off the top, and maybe Joe just fucked up. And that's the rules of the game, Joe, and thank you for being honorable with him. Because I always answer the questions honestly when the thing is true. When it's false, like my last thing, I had to lie. Those were all lies. I made all that shit up. But when it's true, I answer honestly. That's part of the rules. Now we have to decide, audience, how much of an evil genius is Joe? By choosing such an unbelievably specific airline concept. Did he trip his hand? And it's obviously true. Oh my God. Or is he an evil genius? Joe, the question right now to everybody, I'm not even asking questions. I'm not even looking at the questions. Audience, just look at the poll. Is our friend Joe Hyman a fucking evil genius by choosing TED by United as the only answer to the only question I asked? If you're asking questions, I'm not even watching anymore. Let me go down and see what you're saying. He's smart. Oh, I know he's smart. And he's a master of deception. And you're sending your husband in there to talk about your deception qualities. And that could be cheating, Ben. That could be cheating. I didn't bring Maria in here to talk about my thing. Hold off, Ben. Where'd you go, Joe? Where'd you go on that flight? And by now, Joe's looked up TED by United to find out where the fuck they flied. I gave him a lot of time. Joe, where'd you go on your flight the first time when you were 21 years old? Vegas, baby. Okay, I'm not going to cheat and look up the routes from TED. I did look up the airline because I was curious, but that would be cheating to look up their routes. Did you get an erotic massage while you were there, Joe? No, don't answer that. But do you know how old Joe is to know that TED by United coincides? It does. It does, Marnie. It does. It was in existence around the time Joe would have been 21. I did the math in my head. It's all right. No erotic massage. Damn it, Joe. One of us has to have one. Guys, I'm going to show you the result of the poll. It tightened up there at the end, probably because of Marnie's comment, and that's a good comment, Marnie. Please keep those coming. Don't stop that. You say it's true mostly, but barely. Joseph Hyman. For all the marbles, if you fooled me, you win, and you get something for free from the Pharmacie Day Invention that you should keep yourself. We have the shavy things now. You can share them with Ben. Joe Hyman, you claim that your first airplane trip was when you were 21. Not until then. Many people have flown long before they were 21. My first flight was probably, I think I first flight in 1974, 75. I went to Florida with my father and my brother. I was born in 67, so I was, 7 or 8? Little kid. Other people in their early teens. Joe, you're saying that you didn't fly until you were 21. Joe. And you flew TED by United. Joe, I'm saying it's true. I agree with the minority, well, the majority opinion of the audience, but barely. Joe, I say that's true. You really did fly in an airplane for the first time when you were 21 years old. We'll wait for Joe's answer to decide if this is necessary. If this is not necessary, we go on to round 3. And it's exciting. And I get a point. Urgh. It's true. Oh. Yes. 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 I knew it, Joe. I tripped you up with the first question. You were so specific on such a uniquely specific airline. But then again, the rules of the game are you were truthful. So I just got lucky. I got lucky. The airline shouldn't have mattered. That was a weird question. I figured if he's lying, he's just going to rattle off American, United, Eastern, Delta. Who the hell cares? And I don't even know why I even asked it. I asked it just to get the ball rolling. I'll get the ball rolling. I'll get a question in. What airline? Okay. And where you're going. Why were you going there? You know, stuff like that. Ted by United. Joe. How does it feel? And by the way, I'm exaggerating my cockiness because it makes the game more fun. I love Joe, and he's a nice guy. And he's a nice person. But we each have a point. I was going to say one. There we go. There's 1-1. I'm the fingernail polish. You're the clean one. It's tied. Ben is correct. It is tied. Okay, so Joe, I guess I don't need to keep score, right? We know it's tied. I meant to say something, and I didn't have to do it for Joe. I meant to say, whenever you play this game with me, always pick a very basic statement. And Joe, you did a good job. That's a good statement. My first airplane flight was bang. Stop talking at that point, right? You don't go, I first did this because I was with my friend and we did, don't give us all details, whether it's true or lie, doesn't matter. If it's a lie, you give all those details. You give us too many avenues to explore. And if it's true and you give us all those details, same thing happens. Too much avenues to find out it's true. So, Joe, you did a good job, buddy. But you've seen the show a lot, so you know how the show works. Okay, Joe, I have whatever you picked last time. I've already deleted the one you picked, and I forgot what number it was. There's 2 left. So let me just revamp them, 1 and 2. Does that make sense? Yeah, I deleted the one you asked me about, the one about the massage, and I'm looking at 2 sentences. I never put number between them, and I forgot. Does that make sense? I forgot where the massage one was. Is everybody with me? Okay. Joe says 1. Okay. There we go. Got it. Copy. Paste. There it is. Absolutely humping true. Exclamation point. What the hell? No, false. There we go. Uh-oh. Whoops. I can't type tonight. Okay, there's my statement. My statement is, I broke a window at my preschool. I broke a window at my preschool. I broke a window at my preschool. If you just joined us, this is Jacques Carl Lie Detector, the weirdest show on the internet. So goddamn weird. Stephanie Burnt's doing the score. I like that. Score's 11? No, Danny, it's 1-1. Ask whatever question you want. The poll is in the chat, guys. Go check it out. People who vote already. Who votes right away? I always check the voting like right away because you guys always vote. You haven't asked one damn question. All right, whatever. Score is 1-1. I'm playing against Joe. What did you use to break it is the first question. Wait, Stephanie has a question. Were you trying to juggle for the first time? Ha ha ha. I'll answer your question. The answer is no, Stephanie. What did you use to break it? Says Ben Hyman. My foot. VBT, how old were you when it happened? This was preschool. My mom, I would go to my mom was a working mom, so I was kindergarten. I would come home half day. Kindergarten was half day, and then I go to this little daycare that was in the same apartment development. 4. 5. Wait, kindergarten, right? 5. Sorry. How do you get the damn... You click the poll, Veronica. You can get rid of it. Yeah, if you guys... You can click the poll. It expands it. Click it again. It'll shrink it. Was the window closed to close to the ground? Yes, yes. It was a patio of an apartment. We lived in garden apartments, and it was close to the ground, and it was just a regular apartment that some company had some ran this business. I don't know how they did it, but they did, and it was all and I was angry, and the window was close to the ground. And I was having a little hissy fit, and I kicked the window. Yeah, so it went right to the ground, Joe. It was like after school care, whatever that's called. Now it's called preschool, but back in those days, it was just called like daycare. I was outside the building, Joe. I was outside. Preschool is not daycare. It's what, okay, my mom would drop me off at the bus. I would go to kindergarten. I do kindergarten. The bus would take me home at around 1 in the afternoon. I would go to this place and be looked after until mom would come get me at 6. Whatever that is called. Mythbusters said your gut intuition is right the first time and you shouldn't change your mind. Interesting. Did you get in trouble? Well, yeah. Yeah. I got in trouble, but it wasn't huge. It was like just angry, and I was like, and I kicked the window. What was the hissy fit about? I don't remember, Danny. I honestly don't remember. It's something. I was kindergarten age. I went there before kindergarten as well. My mother always worked. My mother worked. My parents got divorced, as you know. My mother worked before the divorce, and she continued to work after, and she had to manage these 2 boys. I didn't get hurt. No, because I had a sneaker on and socks and just kicked it, smash. Just picture me going, yeah, I don't like it. And Brian, why'd you do that? That I'm just acting. Can't remember what they said. That's not a genuine answer or anything that you're all looking at. I did not get hurt. My mom was angry at me. Why did you do that? And I don't remember why I did. Was it a double pane window? No, I don't know. I don't know how glass works. It was 1970. What would that have been? 2 or 3? 1972. Whatever kind of glass is in a window at an apartment development. And I broke it. How tall are you at 4 years old? Good question, BBT. Were you a big kid? Good question, Ben. I don't know. Yes, I've always been a big kid for my age, okay? Always. Always, always, always. Oh, man. Big burp there. Not like it matters, but since we're asking questions, all right, parenthetically, with an ellipsis at the end, Veronica Bravo Taylor, don't leave us hanging. Damn you, VBT. Stay out of my mind. I was tall for a 5-year-old. I think this happened when I was in kindergarten, guys, so I was 5. I went to it probably from 4 through 5 years old, and then once I was 6, first grade, my mom trusted me just to come home on the bus. My brother kept an eye on me, and everything was fine. And we got into shenanigans. We had another question. Remember about this? We had a question about this period of my life a while ago. I mean, you guys remember this one? It's where my brother and I destroyed a bunch of cat o' nine tails and like clogged up a vacuum trying to clean it up. That was when I was probably 7 or 8. But whatever. So you change your story. Not really. Just that I was at this place until first grade. Damn VBT. What was your favorite color when you were 4? Again, I was 5 when this happened. 4, I don't know, blue? Good catch, Ben. I still don't know what I changed about my story. All right, did I? Oh, did I? Okay, Ben. Where are we on time? We're at 6:43. Oh, I haven't answered one question yet. I broke a window at preschool. Totally humping true is 62%. What the hell false is at 38. Okay, I'm going to scroll back down on the chat. Joe, I think we got to wrap things up here, buddy. This is for all the marbles. Hey, don't answer yet, Joe. Let me talk a bit. Oh, Christ, he may have already answered. Hang on, Joe. I have 1 point. And I got shocked. You have 1 point. Wait. You have 1 point. I got shocked. I have 1 point. I did not get shocked. Round 3 for all the marbles. If you get it right, free deodorant, free beard oil, free shaving stick. Wait, Joe, you have a beard too. I just realized. Shit. Whatever. Damn it. But still, we shave here, right, Joe? Ben, you have a beard too, right? So we both have beards. All 3 of us have beards. But we still shave here. My wife has yet to give me one of those little shave sticks. She made me a thing because I use a brush. So she made me a thing for my brush. And I go brush. And then I shave. She made me that. And thank you, honey. Okay, so Joe, for all the marbles, this is exciting. I think I lost last week too, right? To Sarah. I kicked a window in. I want to read how I phrase it. I broke a window at my preschool. I want to phrase. Oh, I'll end the poll. 60-40. I like that. I like when they're not too extreme. I like when you guys are like right near the fence. Joe, is that true? Did I break a window at my preschool? And we wait for Joe to answer. Isn't this exciting? He says true. He says true, ladies and gentlemen. He agrees with most of you. A lot of you caught this thing about my saying the grade was different, which was interesting and exciting. And, of course, I dare to say, I'm promoting La Pharmacie. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong thing. Completely irrelevant. Because that is 100% true. Yes. I was angry. The daycare was on a ground level apartment in this. There was an apartment development that had 2 developments that literally were the same, but had different names. One was called Cressley, where we lived, and the other one was called something Greens, Oxford Greens. The daycare was in Oxford Greens. I would get off the bus. I would go over to Oxford Greens, or Mom would drop me off on the way to school or her way to work, and I'd stay there all day. And then during kindergarten, when the kindergarten is half day in Maryland back in the 70s, I'd go back there. And there's some argument, something, I don't know. I was like, nee. What's wrong, little Brian? Said the daycare worker probably. And I'm like, no, smash. And I kicked my foot into a window and I broke it. And I don't recall what happened next. I got to call my mom tomorrow now. I'm going to say, Mom, after I broke that window, was I welcome back? I honestly do not remember. I may not have been welcome back. But that is absolutely true. Joe got it right. Joe wins. I'm queuing up the collar. I'm going to go to level 3, guys. I'm not lying. Check it out. Because I haven't felt 3 in a while. I haven't felt really myself. So, Joe, in honor of you, please go to La Pharmacie Day Invention. There's a link in the liner notes. If there isn't, you know where it is. You've been around. Maria, reach out to the artist. Click on that. I won shot collar trivia at Brian's show. Please, I'd like this for free. Shaving balm, deodorant, whatever you want. Okay, we're still set up for 3. I'm honestly a little scared. I didn't do it yet. Oh, goddamn, that was weird. I activated the thing again to make sure the screen was like lit up. And I thought that was it. That wasn't it. Here we go. Okay, hang on. Okay. It was set up for the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. Shock at 3. Let me show it to you while I do it, because a lot of you don't believe me. Oh, God! Fuck! Holy oh, my God! First of all, calm down. I'm all right. Holy crap. Wow. Wow. Level 3. No me gusta. No me gusta. Holy crap. When I was setting it up, I accidentally hit the vibrating button, and I switched it back to the shocky button because it's the buttons are next to each other. And I'm like, and my brain thought, just hit the vibrating button. They'll never know. But I said, no, be honest with your show. And I did the right thing. And I didn't hit the vibrating button. I hit the shocky button on level 3. I don't know if it leaves a mark. Wow. We are never doing that again. Ever. No level 3 on this thing. Thank you, Marnie. You're a lovely person, and I appreciate you sending this to me so I can use it in my show. But the old one I used to use was nowhere near as powerful as that. Oh, my God. Whoever puts that on their dog. Vibrati good, shocky bad. Well, I didn't want to lie. I accidentally put it on vibrating. I thought for a second, and I went, no. And in honor of my honesty, the gods came down and said, fuck you. Ow. I'm okay. Guys, this is Bad Advice with Brian. Thank you for coming to the show. All kinds of things happen on this show, including bad advice. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a question from the aforementioned Joe Hyman. First of all, congratulations, Joe Hyman. You won tonight's shot collar trivia. And there's a question from Ben and Joe. Ben and Joe together are patrons of mine. It's about Corona. Here we go. Ben and Joe, their question is, Rona came to visit our condo and has been converted to a plague house. What's the best way to make sure sharing is caring is still carried out? Wait a minute. Let me rewind this a bit. Rona came to visit our condo. Okay, they both have coronavirus. Got that. Has been converted to a plague house. In other words, nobody come over. What's the best way to make sure sharing is caring is still carrying out? I think no dental dams. You know what? Everybody that comes to your house, they're going to deliver food. You spit right in their mouth, Joe and Ben. That's how you do it. Just you welcome them to Corona. You know what? Nothing says more like love than let's all be together. So you're going to order some Domino's pizza or better pizza. Fuck it. You live in Chicago. You're going to order some Lou Melnon. God, the beer's hitting me. Lou Malnado's, if they deliver, or Pizzeria Uno 1, and they come to your house and right in their mouth. That's how you do it, Ben and Joe. Marnie Milky says, I spent the weekend having a fabulous time at the Janesville Renaissance Fair. Janesville, Wisconsin has a Renaissance Fair, guys. Wait, Janesville? Yeah, must have been cold. Wait, it's in Wisconsin, right? And we're only in May. That's risky for Wisconsin. Right? It was a great start to helping me get ready for the Bristol Fair. What else should I do to prepare for the upcoming Bristol season? And Sarah Polish name responded for some reason, but she did. Bring your own chair, she says. Just kidding. Get more red and black. Exactly. Sarah, that's good advice. Always wear red and black when you're at the Bristol Renaissance Fair. And I'm there. I'm not there every week, as you guys know. We're still in contract negotiations, just FYI. So I cannot promise you whether or not I'm even going to be there. So calm down. Things are looking positive. But if you want to reach out to the Bristol Fair and let them know that you like me, let them know tonight. Probably this week. Best way to prepare for a Renaissance Fair. You know what? Spend the month before the Renaissance Fair living like they did in the 1500s. No medicine, no ibuprofen, no car. No. If you're a woman and you are Marnie, no modern feminine products. If you're a man, we'll spread this out to the men too. No special lotions or soapiness down there. It is what it is. No trimming, no manscaping, no ladyscaping. What else did the church not like? Missionary, Marnie, only missionary. Sorry, it's Renaissance times. How was the Janesville Renaissance Fair? Was it fun? Let me look it up. John had a bad day. Oh man, here's some stuff. Actual questions, but we're running out of time. Danny says John had a bad day. How should I cheer him up? Don't let him watch this show. I don't want to get too dirty. I was just kind of being a little sexy just then. John had a bad day. How should I cheer him up? Make him live the same day tomorrow and realize that it's just one day in the rest of his life and it's no big deal. Wipe it up. I'm having a hard time giving live bad advice. I got to change the name of this show because this was based on a Facebook thing. As you guys know, a lot of you know my history on the internet that I used to do where I would give genuine bad advice where people like Danny would type in, my husband had a bad day at work. How should I cheer him up? And I'd say something and it would be like one sentence and it would be absolutely horrible advice. But when I get on the camera and I see my face in the monitor, I have a hard time giving you guys bad advice. I want to help. Damn it. Oh. That's right. It was super hot across the whole country, says Marnie. Oh, so Danny, just to button that up, tell John bad advice. Make every decision different tomorrow. I did not get enough selfies with Brian this weekend, and no one is more upset about it than me. I need more Brian. Well, I'm right here. So, but there's something happening tomorrow, right? Sarah, that something with Kristen is, I don't know if Kristen is here. My friend Kristen Lennon from Kristen Lennon, the Foxgloves, is doing a show tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's a live stream thing. Sarah, you kind of clued me in on it, and I honestly didn't know all the details of it. I'm kind of busy and super distracted this time of year. Let's be honest. I use that as an excuse. All the time I'm distracted. I'm not always busy, but I'm always right. There are two doves having a fight right next to me. Jesus. You know what it is? It's the mother. Wait, the daddy is sitting. Somebody's sitting in the nest. Okay, I see that dove. Hello. There's two young doves over here. I think that's one of the parents. That's either mom or dad, right above our bedroom. And over here is mom or dad, whichever one that one is. And the two kids, and they're trying to teach them how to fly or something. Yeah, there's one sitting on a chair looking very young. Oh, here comes the mother again. Yeah. There's literally a parent dove trying to get, I'm going to tell Maria this because she wants to come out and watch it. Come see the doves fight. I'll say fight because that'll get her attention and she'll come out more. They're not fighting. I think the Lucy, you're not helping. You shouldn't be out here. The doves think you're going to eat them. By the way, What's It With Brian is coming up, so hang tight while I try to get Maria out here. I'll message you. Okay, cool. Learn How to Fly, Tom Petty. Wrong show. First of all, it's not the name of the song, but okay. Marnie, is that your request? Okay. If you are on Patreon, the Bear and Songs request line will go up tomorrow after my therapy. Tomorrow is Therapy Tuesday. Hey, speaking of Therapy Tuesday, I haven't done this ever really on this show. Let me just say, therapy is important. Take care of your brain. And I'm going to repeat this thing again. I know I've said it before, and I've confessed as much as I'm willing to confess. I'm not a perfect person. I've made mistakes in the past, and I've decided, fuck that. What the hell was I doing? And there's all kinds of conditions that were involved around that, of which I'm not going to share because that's me, and that's my cross to bear in my life. but I'm working on it. I'm trying to be a better person. And you know what? Here's the crazy thing. I am. It's working. It's amazing. So if you're out there and you're struggling with any kind of weird addiction or habits that are not really healthy or emotional separation from people that you should be engaged with, that's me being very honest, telling you that was my problem. And the resultant behaviors, work on that, man. Check that out. There's no link in the liner notes to that. I just want to tell you guys, please talk to somebody. Therapy for your brain should be as common as going to the gym for your body. I talked to my buddy Jeff this weekend, and we talked about working out our bodies. My buddy Jeff, who's about my age, maybe a little bit younger, he's working on his body. He's looking great. He's looking fucking awesome. And he asked me how things were going. And I said, things are going okay. I'm still working on myself. And I was honest with him. And he says, yeah, I hear you, man. And I complimented him. I said, hey, you're working on yourself. You're looking great. And he said, yeah, but that's easy. You just go and you do the arm curls. And guess what? Your biceps get bigger. But then there's this muscle. And that's harder to define that it's getting bigger. You can all see your muscle development when you're doing your workout or your pole routine or whatever the hell you do to physically challenge yourself. But don't forget, this muscle up here and this thing here, it needs work. All of us. Doesn't matter if you've fucked up in the past or done weird shit. It's good to kind of, work it out, to help things out as you go forward. So from me to you guys, thanks for being my Patreon. But thanks more importantly to listening to me when I say stuff like this. I really mean it. Take care of yourself, all right? That's it. There's more to say there, but I guess I couldn't say it. The Doves are still fighting. Lucy's there till Maria hasn't come out. Oh, hang on. She just messaged me. The mama dove is training the babies to fly. Hang on, I'm typing weird words to my wife. Okay, they're going to the grocery store, so I just told them. Okay, good night, Kelly. So thank you so much. A little honest message from Brian. Okay, guys, it's 7 o'clock. We're a little over time, but it's time to move on to the best part of the show as far as I'm concerned. It's another Q&A part of the show, and I know I got to work on that, but when you do live streams like this and you want to interact with your audience, the only thing you can really do is trivia and Q&A type stuff. That's about it. I mean, I am doing research on other ways to interact with you guys during these shows. So it's time for What's It? I should have that queued up. Hang on. Why aren't these alphabetical? I don't know. What's It with Brian? The game show which is sweeping the nation. Kind of like the other one, but not as much. I'm just going to turn the pedals off because they're not working and they're just blinking at me. And it's pissing me off. The game of What's It with Brian has been switched. If you haven't seen the show in a while, it used to be that my lovely wife, would pick an image and I'd try to figure out what it is. We may go back to that. I honestly kind of think we should. We have recently switched it, so it's a second chance for one of you to win some filthy lucre. Filthy lucre. You brought her. You lucre. This is the romantic camera. Hi, I'm Brian. I'm a mildly famous entertainer. You know A-list celebrities? You know them? I'm a K-list celebrity, which means I could probably get you a better deal at Jimmy John's subs, but I can't get you into a Velvet Rope Club in Hollywood. The garlic, the garlic, Jesus, the garlic. Yes, I'm drinking beer, but I don't normally burp. Every burp is garlic. Every burp is. If you came in late, I drank a rum shot mixed with this sauce, Vito's Chicago garlic cream sauce, because the audience gave me bad advice to do it, and I just started hiccuping. And every hiccup tastes like garlic. Oh, there's another one. Oh, God damn. And all I have to really drink right now is bubbly stuff. Beer, which I know adds more gas. Is gas what makes you hiccup? Oh, crap. Hey, what's it with Brian, guys? I am looking. It is the keep. Bye, Raisin Veg. Oh, God, Joe. I am looking at an image, ladies and gentlemen, an image that you cannot see. I am going to answer yes, no questions about the image in the chat. The first person to actually guess what it is I'm looking at correctly can be tonight's second winner, second wiener. We already have one wiener. Joe is our wiener tonight. Joe, good job on your weaning. Joe, you can't win. That's kind of weird because Ben's sitting right next to him, so Ben could win. Let's not let the Hymens win. Fight back against the Hymens. You guys answer whatever, ask whatever question you want, and I will answer it. Whatever you want. And somebody already did the blue hot dog joke. It's usually blue cow, isn't it? Jenna? Who has the fun hat? Yeah. He's very proud of his wienering. All right, Sarah. It's funny. Sarah and I are in the same time zone. Right? It's weird. So I'm now looking at the chat. I'm back to it. I'm sorry I went away for Is It Blue? Oh, someone already did the Is It Blue. Who did Is It Blue? Somebody always does Is It Blue first. Stephanie burned it. But Jenny Drunker McDrunkerson did Blue Cow. No. Is this, oh, well, Danny Mueller. Is it the size of a bread box? Perfectly good question, Danny. I don't know. About the same. Good night, Marnie. Raisin Vag shot I'm going to give you. You like this way better? Okay. Yeah, it's true. Blue Cow hot dog. Where's the hot dog? Is it living? From Ben. No, it's not living, Ben. Hang on, I got to make my chat larger so I can look right here at the screen with you guys. Okay, my screen. I don't wear my glasses out here because when I do, here's the mistake I made. I made my newest prescription glasses have those little things where they become sunglasses, which is kind of cool. But I got like a light here to illuminate my face, and it makes them sunglasses. And I don't want to do a show where you guys looking at a guy with sunglasses on. That's my little theatrical thing. I don't like that. I think that's tacky. I think it's like, wear just glasses. No breaking the hymens. Danny. Okay, the last question I saw, they are unbreakable. Midnight hat size. Shit. Well, neither one of them has a hymen. Right, Joe? Right, Ben? Okay, the only thing I've answered is live no. You guys are drunk tonight. You guys are distracted tonight. Because normally by now I'd have like 10 questions to answer. And I literally had one. That is true. I know that, Joe. Of course it's true. You're men. Only women have hymens. Right? Stephanie asked a question. Oh, did she? I didn't see it. I'm sorry, I can't go back. Only a tad. Is it art? Oh, Danny, starting with the hardest question ever. Is it art? Don't ask, is it art? Was it alive ever? No. And to Danny, is it art? Again, same answer we always give. In the eye of the beholder. Rick keeps handing me food. Rick keeps it. Wait, Stephanie answered the question? Is it man-made? Yes. Okay, I found Stephanie's question. Yes, Stephanie, it's man-made. Rick keeps handing me food. Is it man-made, says Danny? Yes. Is it a mineral? No. Is it made from plants? No, Robert. Is it inanimate? Yes, it's inanimate. I have it on live chat, Ben. I know what I'm doing. Does it sell alcohol? No. Kind of want Jenna, I want to know where that question came from. Is it made of steel? I am burping so much. Have I ever burped this much on a live show? How do you stop burping? Not burping. Hiccups. I got hiccups. Is it made from steel? No, Ben Hyman. It's hard to type and put things in my face at the same time. Sarah, could you please give me a harder setup or a punchline? Is it plastic, Stephanie? No. Is it man-made but not mineral? Yes, the VBT. Is it used in the home? I guess. Yeah, and see, and I'm not burping. I'm hiccuping. Is it at the end of a tube for your face hole? No. Is it hard? No. Hard. Is it carbon fiber? No. That's weird. Does it need batteries to work? No. Oh, man. I don't like hiccups at all. And yet I'm having another drink because I'm thinking you're supposed to drink when you have hiccups. I know it should be water, not alcohol, but I haven't drank that much tonight. I had a little rum and then I had like 2 beers. Is it soft? Yes. To Ben Hyman, yes. It is soft. Does it move? No, Stephanie Burnett. I never know when to end your name. Is it edible? Yes, it is, Sarah Polish name. Is it soft like a pillow? It's soft, but not like a pillow, Danny. Is it squishy? If you squished it, it would yes. Ben, if you grabbed it and went, you could squish it. Is it carpet, Robert? No. It's edible, but it's Robert. Robert gets the fun hat. I think unintentionally. Robert, did you get the joke that you just made, whether you like it or not? It's already been said that it's edible, and you said, is it carpet? You're still getting the fun hat. Robert has the fun hat. Is it food? Robert's next question. The answer is yes. Stephanie Burnington, is it pasta? No, Stephanie Burnington. Is it tomato? No. Is it bread? Now you're just guessing shit. Guys, you got to narrow stuff down. It's food. Don't just start going, is it soup? Is it steak? Is it a popsicle? Narrow it down. Jesus. Is it a stuffed animal? No, because it's edible. Danny, please don't eat your stuffed animals. Robert just says hat. Robert's too bored to put up a GIF. It's narrowed it down, Ben, but by committee. Ben's got a point. Is it a banana? No. Is it meatloaf? No. Is it veggie? No. But it's not narrowed down, Ben. I take that back. You're not right. Is it fruit? No. Is it a food shape? Is it food shaped like art? Yes. Sarah Polish name. All right. Robert's going to wear a cowboy hat. You said it wasn't alive. What food? Well, it isn't alive right now. I'm not sure what that question means. Robert says, is it meat? No. Damn it. Is it beans? Guys, could you narrow down the food groups, please? My wife's coming home soon with some probably really good food, and you guys are saying, is it cake? Is it a cookie? Is it salad? Narrow down your food groups. Is it in the bread cereal food group? No, VBT. It's not a grain. Robert, the way you phrase the question, I don't like that either or questions, but I'll answer your question. It's not a plant or a meat, but please don't do that. Is it a grain? No. Is it a vegetable? No. There we go. We're narrowing things down now. Thank you, Stephanie and Ben and Robert. Is it dairy? Yes. It's not the food, fruit, and vegetable. Is it dairy? Yes. We're caught up, guys. Stop asking if it's dairy. Damn, they're still there. It's not a fruit or a meat or veggie or grain, but it's It's a good. It's dairy. Is it cheese? Yes. Stephanie burned it. Is it ice cream? No. Is it ice cream? No. Is it chocolate pudding? Why would you go there, Joe? You guys jump so much. I kind of want to switch back to when I played it. I know I got into the weeds, but I was so into like the little tiny freaking details. You guys are like, it's dairy, it's pudding. Nothing led you to that. Slippers, by the way. It's made of cheese. Is it goat cheese? No way to know. Cream cheese? No way to know. It's cheese. The kind of cheese it is non-specific to what it is. Our chat is not updating. Sorry, man. Recycle your page. Is it 100% cheese? Yes, it appears to be. My neighbors think I'm crazy. I laugh every time you say my last name. Stephanie Burnett did. Is it a cheese sculpture? Yes, it is, Robert. Super Roger. Robert. Robert, he's good. I know there's a delay. Is it a cheese advent calendar? That is unbelievably specific, Jenna. No. Is it a sculpture? Don't delete your message, Sarah. I saw it. Yes, it's a sculpture made of cheese. Don't feel ashamed of your questions, guys. We're having fun here. Everybody loves everybody. Is it a cheese hat from Green Bay? Good. That's a good guess. You're getting specific about a cheese sculpture. The answer is no, Joe. Is it a popular character? Ooh, yes, it is, Robert. I never said it was a character, but Robert jumped ahead there. Ooh, interesting. Is it a cheese sculpture of Wisconsin? No. Is a sculpture a famous icon? Yes. Have to go have fun. Bye, Rebecca. Everybody hearts for Rebecca. Is it a cheese head hat like the Packers? No, Danny, it's not a cheese head hat. Is it a cheese sculpture of a famous sculpture? I think what you mean there, Ben, is it a sculpture of the Statue of Liberty? Or right, famous sculpture. And the answer is no. Is it a cartoon character? No, Robert. Is the icon a cartoon character? Same question. That's okay. The answer is still no. Is it a superhero? No. Is the character fictional? No. I lean forward when the answer is the sculpture of an actor. Danny, very good guess. No. Not an actor. Where are we on time? 7:18. Okay. Just joined us. We're playing What's It with Brian, a game we play every Monday night. If you want to play the game, be part of Patreon. We normally don't do this on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, become a Patreon. Go to the liner notes. Pledge $5 a month, $10, $20, $15, whatever I'm worth to be in your world, and whatever I'm worth to be out there in the world making people happy. Not an actor. Is it from a certain decade? No. Irrelevant. I'll say irrelevant when it doesn't really matter. Character from history. Again, irrelevant. A musician? No. Musician? No. From history, I'll say yes to the way that Sarah just phrased it, only because right now you and I are both characters from history. You see what I'm saying? Okay? There. That's all I'll say. And the same to Ben. Yeah. So yes, but technically we're all characters from history. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to be subtle about it, but I think I'm giving you guys hopefully the right impression. Yeah, we are. Is it a certain occupation? This sculpture of this person has an occupation. Is it a human? Yes. Yes, Robert. Political? No. There we go. Now we're narrowing down who this person is. And I said person. You guys didn't ask, but I think you knew it was a human. I don't feel bad about that. Who's going to win tonight? Not political, Danny. Is it current? I don't know what you mean by that, Ben. But I think what you mean is it a relatively current human? I'm going to say Relatively, Ben. That's an exception. I should just say yes, no, and irrelevant. Robert says movie. No, nothing to do with movies. Good question. Military, also no. Good question. Athletes, Danny, also no. Good question. Book. You guys, we're developing such a one-syllable dialogue here. Robert knows, book. Brian don't know what I mean. And the answer is no. Wow, you guys are good. We've all become, our relationship is so tight that it's like, I'll just say book. Brian's smart enough to know what I mean. Oh, man. A cheese sculpture of Mooney. Now, remember, I'm very close to making this rule that if you make a definitive guess, that you're out. The answer is no, Jenna, but you can keep playing. It's okay. A Mooney sculpture. Dancer, we're still doing jobs. Okay, no. I guess do all the jobs now. You don't have to. I said it's relatively modern, relatively historic, but I kind of did a little... See, I want you guys to get this. Well, I want one of you to get it. And whoever gets it gets something for free from the Pharmacie. I'm sorry we can't give you guys more prizes, but that's the only company that my wife and I own that we can actually mail shit out on. Is it a person who is on TV? Now, Ben, that's a very broad question, the way you phrased it. Okay? I already said no to actor. So I'm going to say to this, you all know that I just said no to actor. And Ben, you mean an actor, right? Or a newscaster. I'll wait for Ben to ask. Ben, rephrase your question. Let's put it that way. Because everybody who's famous these days is on TV. See? So it's kind of, yeah. So Ben, I'm going to say they're famous. Okay, to answer Robert's question, Ben, and if you want to rephrase yours, that'd be awesome. But let's answer Robert. Okay. Okay, so Ben rephrased this question. Daytime TV show, the answer is no. Good question, Ben. And to go back to Robert now, are they famous for doing just one thing? No. No. Yeah, good. Exactly, Sarah. It's kind of weird. Medical, Veronica, I like it. You guys should talk offline or online. Okay, one of you figure out the occupation. One of you figure out if they're living or dead, which none of you have asked yet. The doves are still fighting. Fly, you baby dove, you weirdo. I'm helping you tonight because I want to go follow the doves as they fly. Are they dead? Yes. Are they alive? No. Ooh, the dove just pooped. I didn't see the live or dead. Guys, the new rule is you don't get to yell at me. Are they comedian? No, they're not. So not current. Well, which implies they died recently. Is it a mummy? No. Is it a vampire? No, but I just watched an episode of What We Do in the Shadows before the show tonight. I had a good time. I know you didn't, Veronica. I'm just messing with you. Why would you do that to me? And she cries. Oh no, I too have seen on TV. As far as I know, I don't have a cheese culture myself either. Exactly. It's a weird question. Older than sliced bread? No, I don't think so. They're not old. They died. They did not die at an old age, unfortunately. And no, it's not a comedian. That's the second time that was asked. So it's not what's his face? Gilbert Gottfried. Not Betty White either. Yeah. You haven't gotten all the world of fame. Should I keep going? How long will the show go? Are you guys just trying to keep me online? Is that it? You know that the longer we ask questions that don't get to the bottom of things, we'll watch Brian drink and get drunk, and it'll be fun for us. You better be drinking every time I sip. It's a guy made up. He didn't die young, Benjamin. I'm going to start giving more elaborate answers. Not young Benjamin, Ben, but he died at an age which in our culture is considered, wow, that's kind of early to die. Okay? It's not Dangerfield. It's a guy made of cheese who died young. Oh, no, he didn't. Win-win. I don't know what that means. I was hoping for Rodney Dangerfield. He died a couple of years ago, a long time ago. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting back to who they are. Newscaster, no. That's true, Minna, that side. Is it a statue of Martin Luther King Jr.? No. No. Because that's not a recent death. I implied a recent death, did I not? Stop asking if it's a comedian. I've said no like 4 times. Guys, is this the first night where I have to actually start giving clues? Is it a judge? No, it's not Ruth Bader Ginsburg. But see, Robert, you probably could have narrowed it down. Are they in the legal profession? Okay. I know you're trying to hurry things along. But Robert, you're here in Burbank, so you can relax. It's only 7:30 where we are. It's these Chicago people and East Coast people that have to go to bed. Did they pass this year? There we go, Danny. Not bad. No. A couple years back. That's all right, VBT. Guys, who is this person? Male, female. Still don't know that, by the way. Do I have to do this for you? Hold my hand. I will take you into the light. Not a comedian, not a musician, not a politician, not a newscaster, not an actor. Correct, Benjamin, but it's still, there's plenty of people that have fame in the world that are not any of that shit. Is it a lady? The answer is no, Sarah Polstein. It's not a lady. It's a dude. We have Chicago in on the PT zone, folks. Is it female? No, Danny. It's a dude. Well, these days, I don't know. I don't know how he identified at birth. He had a penis. You keep saying he. Exactly. I know, Stephanie. Who is this person that's made of cheese, that's a sculpture, that died a few years ago? Here's what we've established. I'm helping you guys out. That's not an actor. He's nothing in the entertainment world, and yet he does something or did something, because he's dead, that made him famous. Okay? Is it a household name? Yes, Robert. This is somebody that as soon as I say the name, you're going to go, him. Oh, yeah, that guy. This is not subtle. This is not like some guy that's hidden in history. This is a major person made of cheese. Robert, it is a household name. Inventor. Yes, inventor. Sales pitch person. Infomercial. No. I don't know where you're going there, Benjamin. Is it a pitch man? No, that's 2 people in a row with that. That's weird. Who's the pitch man you're thinking about? Ron Popeil? The guy with a sham wow? Danny, technology figure. Yes. Yes, technology. Who's the sales pitch person? Kind of want to know who that is now. But don't answer. Steve Jobs. Yes, Steve Jobs. Put it together. Well, how does this game work? I guess Joe won. Shit. Joe, you won twice. Joe, put it together. What am I looking at in the image before I show it to you guys? Everybody be quiet in the chat. Let Joe put it together, because he's the one that said Steve Jobs first, so nobody else gets to say it because he said it. So, Joe, put it together. Okay. Joe, what am I looking at? Oh my God, Sarah, somebody, you knew it? Sarah knew it? No, it's a cheese statue of Steve Jobs. No, Robert. It's of an apple. It's a Steve Jobs cheese plate, statue, whatever. Wait, how's this work again? There it is. And good luck sleeping tonight, because there's Steve and some cherries and some brie and some crackers. Guys, on the history of Bad Advice with Brian, we have never had a double winner. I don't know what to do except for Joe. You honestly, and I mean this, you're getting 2 prizes, buddy. Head over to La Pharmacie Day Invention. Let Maria know that you won Shot Collar Trivia and What's It with Brian, because you identified that it was a cheese sculpture. And again, wait, there it is. I make a fucking horrible weatherman. Guys, my monitor is not mirrored. All right, never mind. The hell is that? What was that? Did you guys hear that on the mic? I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. I'm going to stand up. There's a very loud flapping, like an owl or a hawk behind me, and scared one of the doves. Let me see what it is. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what it was. Let me get rid of Steve Jobs here. That was weird. A very loud, maybe even Lucy's up. She's like, what was that? The doves are flying around going, wait, and their wings squeak. What is that? Pigeons and doves. Lubricate your wings. But other animals, woof, 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 woof. It was a bat. We don't have bats here. I wish we did. God, I wish we had bats here. We don't have a lot of bugs here. California, we don't have a lot of bugs, and we don't have those kind of bugs. But if we had bats, they'd eat all the mosquitoes. We're lucky. We're not Florida, which has a lot of bugs. I used to live there. Maryland had a lot of bugs in the summer. California, we're pretty good on bugs. But still, we have enough that if we had a few more bats, that'd be cool. How do I make like a bat habitat? There's a way to do that, right? I don't want all of them here. They'll be shitting everywhere. Bat guano. So for the first time ever, I think, VBT, check that out on the technology. We have a double winner tonight. Guys, give it up for Joe Hyman. He won Shot Collar Trivia and What's It with Brian. Congratulations, Joe. Please reach out to Maria. It's totally cool that you won twice. Don't worry about it. We give out 2 gifts. Well, we don't always give out 2 prizes because sometimes I win Shot Collar. Doesn't matter. Don't feel guilty. Reach out to Maria. Say, give me some damn shaving stuff, some deodorant, some pleasant repellent, which I don't need right now. We don't have a lot of bugs. But we made a lot of it our staff did. We actually have employees now. That's weird. I actually am a part owner in a company that has staff. This is the new economy. You're looking at a CEO of a very small company. Get your lipsticks, get your deodorants, guys. Use the promo code Brian Live. To all the people that watch us on Facebook tonight, I hope you had a good time. Remember, this show normally only exists on Patreon. We shared it with you tonight because I have been injected with a weird talking caterpillar with a mind of its own, just like Sulu in Wrath of Khan, or whatever the fuck that movie was. And I decided, let's share it with the Gen Pop who aren't, pledging, money to me to be able to keep being a funny guy on the social medias and in the culture of the world. And so if you want to be a regular who gets to see the show every Monday, including Does It Juggle, Tao of Lucy, Buddha Deer, Stupid Knowledge, Coffee with Brian, all the other content I create here on Patreon, including just supporting an artist who's out there trying to make the world funny, trying to make the world happy, and trying to make the world think. Become a Patreon of mine today. Use the link in the liner notes. Pledge to that. As little as $5 a month, whatever the price of a cup of coffee is. You can also do 10, 20, 15, whatever you want. If your income supporting an artist such as myself, pledge what you can. $10 a month, that's $120 a year. Not very much money. It's really not. And you're helping to support a guy who's trying to make the world just a little bit better. And I meant what I said, guys. Tomorrow is therapy. I'm doing the best I can. I hope you guys are too. And remember, I love you for the person you're trying to be tomorrow. And I'm not judging you for the person that you were yesterday. Thank you all so very much. I hope you had a good time at Bad Advice with Brian, whether you watch here on Patreon or you watch on Facebook. I will see everybody, Patreons, Facebook people, Wednesday night for Beer and Songs with Brian. I'll hopefully have some good news for you by then. We're going to see how things are going. Thank you all so much for having a good time in my chat. My hubs won twice. Yeah, Ben, you're going to get some, like, if only we sold a coronavirus cure. We don't. We get an injection. I'll see you all this weekend if you live in Southern California at the original Renaissance Fair. And people in the Northwest, I'll see you all coming up the first 2 weekends of June at the Oregon Renaissance Fair. And I hope to have some very good news for you guys Wednesday night for other shows going down the year. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful time. I enjoyed entertaining you tonight. Hope you had a good time. Good night, everybody.